Saturday recognition, folks. Bahamas in the building. Kenya's in the building. U.S. is in the building. Canada's in the building. London is in the building. Dominican Republic is in the building. Arkansas is in the building. Let's go. Come on. We got Uganda in the building, y'all. I bet y'all didn't know about Uganda. Uganda is now in the building, folks. Let's go. Come on. We got Bali in the building. What's going on, Amanda? Let's go. Come on. We work hard. We play hard. And today is time to celebrate hard. We got Boston in the building. Las Vegas in the Madagascar. Come on, Miguel. Houston's in the building. What's going on, Andre? Look at baby girl. I see you. Let's go, folks. Okay, we're going to get this call started. Appreciate you all. Love you all. Let's go ahead and start this up. All right, welcome to our call, folks. Let me go ahead and get the recording started so we can have this recorded. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to our monthly recognition rank up call. We do this every single month. And what I want to explain to you guys about celebration. Okay, let's talk about celebration. Now, for those who don't know me on the call, hopefully you do. My name is Randy Webb, and my partner, my spouse, my confidant, Miss Wanda Webb, joins me. We have other leaders that are on this call as well, too, that we're going to be introducing to you guys. We are absolutely excited about what our organization is doing around the globe. You know, understand that it is much bigger than Forex, folks, what we do, okay? It is way bigger than Forex. We are changing economies. We're changing communities. And we have the power to do so much more once we come together. So this is a moment right now to celebrate those people who say, I've seen the mission and I respect the mission of the company to go out and get those 1 million customers that this company is trying to contribute to. And so you are a part of that today, and we celebrate you. And so the power of celebration, folks, you can see it all throughout. You know, it's wise to celebrate, first of all, but you can see it biblically, okay? If we look at what celebration really does to people, celebration creates momentum, okay? That's what I want you to know. Celebration creates momentum. It gives belief about what it is that we do. It gives a solid ground on what we do, and it also gives major confidence. And it lets people know, and it reinforces to them that they're on the right track. You know, when I joined the military in 1999, no college degree, right? Didn't know what I was going to do in life. As a matter of fact, I was down, out, broke, didn't know anything. And going into the Air Force, and I realized that there are celebrations. If you can't, because I don't want to mute the line, we're going to unmute and mute. We're going over talks, and then when I tell you to unmute, we're going to celebrate, okay? So if you can, let's try to police ourselves on here. So what you do is just keep your lines muted when you come on board. And what we're going to do is have you unmute when we get ready to celebrate our folks, okay? Yeah, and my wife said, don't be scared to show your camera. Definitely, you know, blast us on social media as you like. You know, look at all the groups. Enjoy the team, folks. So, you know, going back to the power of celebration, you know, when I joined the Air Force, it felt like we celebrated just about everything. And every time that I was on track and we celebrated something or a milestone, I realized I got more excited, I got more confident, and I started going harder. And so for my leadership on here, okay, I want you to understand, and I look at everybody as a leader on here, you might have just got 2 and 3, and you said, I'm coming, you're a leader too. Okay, so I'm talking to everybody on here. If I can give you anything as you go along this track in network marketing and in life, period, you celebrate what you want to duplicate. And what I've learned is the more that you celebrate the small victories and wins of people, because we're beat down on a daily basis. Okay, the world is already telling you you've done this wrong, you're not doing this, or we may feel that way. And so when we celebrate the small victories and the small win, we give them permission to have more confidence. We give them permission, right, to get in front of a presentation because they're already qualified. We give them permission to lead other people. And so celebrate your organization and other people as much as possible. What do I mean? Where does celebration start at? Celebration is as small as making a flyer. Okay? You know, we would say things, whatever job that you have, whatever task that you have, okay, whatever you've been put on this earth to do it as if you're doing it for God. Now, if you can look at everything that you do, you will probably do it much powerful. So when you're making that flyer, when I look at a flyer, I want to say they put a lot of work into that flyer. They put a lot of effort into celebrating this person. Okay, so celebration is so huge because it validates, right, the organization. It validates the momentum. And so today we get to validate those people who have achieved some massive success inside of our company. From starting with our 2 and 3 folks who went out and shared it with 2 other customers, guess what? That means that you changed the lives of 2 other customers, and they now know that they can make money in any economy in the world in one of the largest platforms that we have right now in this industry. Okay, so we're going to talk about our 2 and 3s. 2 and 3s, I'm going to mention you. We're going to celebrate you. Okay, Platinum 150s, we're going to celebrate you. Okay, that's a big deal getting 3 customers in network marketing in general. See, we know today for the professional network marketers, if you're making 6 figures above, you know that how you did it, you will grow and you become a chairman. It's just that simple. See, my belief is this: if you can hit mom. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get this call started, folks. So what I want you to do, here's the rules of engagement. Okay, when we get ready to get started, okay, and when I call out each rank, okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to go through and congratulate our 2 and 3. So I'll go through the names for 2 and 3 and I'll call them out. Okay, when I finish calling them out, I'm going to say, let's celebrate our brand new 2 and 3 customers. And I'm going to unmute the line and I want you to yell as loud as you can, okay, and celebrate them as loud as you can, as if you're trying to make a wall drop down, like when they blew the trumpets and the wall crashed down. That's the celebration I want to hear on this call, to let people know that they are important and every work that they're doing for the organization and the company is counting. Okay? So as we get started, we're going to go ahead and recognize our 2 and 3. So 2 and 3 will not talk, but then you're going to have our Platinum 150s. I'm going to mention their names as well, too. And then we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to unmute the line. If you can, as you come on, make sure you mute your line here. So when our Platinum 150s come, I'm going to say their names. And once again, we're going to unmute the line. And you're going to celebrate loud as we possibly can. And then we're going to get to Platinum 600. Okay? Platinum 600, I want you to give a 30-second story. Okay? You've achieved this rank. So I want you to give a 30-second story. Okay? And one nugget. One piece of advice that helped you get to Platinum 600, because that advice may help someone else. So here's how I want you to break it up. Platinum 600. And this is for everybody telling their story. Okay? I want you to give your name, of course. Okay? What do you do as a career? Okay, what's your job currently outside of Forest? Now, if you don't have a job, that's cool. Hey, I do this full time. Okay? But what is your job? Okay? When did you see I am? How did you see I am? Hey, my friend showed me here, or I learned because I've seen it on IG, or I got plugged into and seen it on YouTube. However you got exposed to it, seen I am this way. Okay, and then a limiting belief before you started, if you had one. If you didn't have one, don't say it. But if you had a limiting belief, like, yeah, I've been watching this person for a whole year and I didn't think it was real, or I didn't know if people were getting successful, but I watched them and I watched success happen. So whatever your limiting belief was, okay? And then what I am did for you. So let me say it again. I know it's a lot. Write it down. So your name, your job, how did you see I am, a limiting belief, and what I am has done for you. Okay? And don't worry, folks, I get it. I remember these times. It don't have to be perfect. Don't have to remember. Just tell your story, if anything, because I want you to tell your 30-second story, okay? And then after that, we're going to celebrate you. Now, if you can remember, if you have one nugget that allows you to get to Platinum 600 or that whatever your rank is, Platinum 600, 1,000, I want you to drop one nugget. So 6 things I need from you. So one nugget, one piece of advice that helped you get to Platinum or Platinum 1,000 and so forth. All right, so let's begin. My Facebook folks who are on the page, we're running live on the page right now. Feel free to plug people into that as well. And we are getting this kicked off. So we want to celebrate. I got a couple of announcements before we celebrate. So as you know, I Am Houston, September 4th through 6th. It's been delayed, but they are setting up a virtual event for this year. So to be determined. So this event is still going to happen. I believe they're pushing it to 2021, and they're going to change the month and time. So until further notice, I Am Houston is delayed, okay? But there's going to be a virtual event that's going to be introduced to us here shortly. So just stand by for that event. Do not miss it. Make sure we promote it like crazy. As you know, you can get gear all day long. You know, you can have an image on your chest. So I am bold. I am powerful. Whatever that is. I am Master Academy hoodies. Go to the store here. So it's HT. If you want to buy hats, gear, and represent I Am Master Academy. So let's get ready to celebrate our 2 and free customers. So here's how this works. When you come into I Am Master Academy, obviously it's optional for you to even go out and talk to a customer or get someone involved. But most of the time, as you know, when you start making money, it gets kind of custom. Now, if you are an elite member, meaning it's $275 a month. If you get 2 elite members, you don't have to pay your elite membership any other month as long as you have those 2 elite members. So this is called waiving your fees. These are customers only still. They're not business owners yet, okay? And they don't have to make the decision to be business owners if they don't want to, okay? But if they decide to, which most of our customers do, they can upgrade to our IBO system. So let's congratulate, and I see TAUREN Cooper all the time. So it's no wonder, of course, you're 2 and free, my brother. So let's congratulate TAUREN Cooper. He's one of our 2 and frees, and we're gonna celebrate at the end of this. I'm gonna unmute the line so we can give our big yell and scream to celebrate all these men and women who have been doing great things out there. And then, so let me go back. TAUREN Cooper comes out of Freeport, Bahamas, folks. Okay, so Bahamas is lit, and you're gonna see the game plan throughout how they've been ranking up. Bahamas had put themselves on the map. I watched the decision made last month where they said we will no longer be recognized. You're gonna know Bahamas is in the building, and they let us know. So congratulations, TAUREN Cooper, on achieving 2 and free. Next, we have out of Kenya, 2 and free, Miss Catherine Nrongi. I know, hopefully I don't butcher these names. Okay, so Catherine, congratulations on achieving 2 and free. We have Ernest and Dorothy Musa out of Kenya. Congratulations. And I want to make sure I don't mess this up. Some of them may be out of Uganda, so I want to make sure I don't mess this up. But I will talk about, we have a brand new launch team out of Uganda. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to mention them here shortly. Mr. James Mwega. I know I'm messing up. Trying to mix Spanish and Kenyan all together at the same time. So congratulations, James, on hitting 2 and free. And that is our 2 and free, folks. So what I'm going to do is unmute the lines right now, and let's celebrate as loud as we possibly can. Okay, so I am unmuting the lines now.
Woo! Let's go!
Give me 1 second. It is not letting me unmute. 1 minute. It's lit. I'm trying to get you guys unmuted. I don't know why it's not letting me do it. Let's see. All I see is the option of mute. Okay, I know it allows you guys to unmute yourself. I'm trying to just unmute you. I don't think it has allowed me to just unmute you. So here's what we're going to do. What I want everybody to do is unmute yourself and let's celebrate. So go on you're going to see a little mic, unmute yourself, and let's give this celebration to our brand new 2 and free customers. Okay, everybody unmute and let's celebrate. I think we've had some updates. There were some big updates with Zoom. All right, listen, folks. I can't unmute you. Oh, it won't unmute. Okay, give me 1 second. Allow participants. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Everybody, unmute yourself.
Let's go. Congratulations, guys.
Let's go. Now we're going to our brand new appreciate everybody. So I'm using the line now. So let's go. All right, so our next that we have up, we're going to be congratulating our Platinum 150s. I'll just be calling out their names for this, okay? And so to hit the rank of Platinum 150, this is a decision point. This is the point where you're 2 and free, and then you go out and you sponsor a third customer, and you say, you know what? I think I actually can do this. I think I want to build a business. And you go and you decide, hey, I'm going to go into my back office and you upgrade to $15 to become an IBO. Okay? You upgrade to $15 to become an IBO, and you have to have 3 customers. Okay? Once you got 3 customers, you become a Platinum 150, which means you get paid $150 per month. And so here are our brand new Platinum 150s. Congratulations, Miss Dominic, and I believe Dominic is coming out of the Ohio area, I want to say. Congratulations to Miss Frankie Riddle, brand new Platinum 150 coming out of Little Rock, Arkansas. Okay. Congratulations to Javier and Yannette Sanchez out of Germany. These are a military couple, and they just decided. I watched them. They went to work, so I know they got Platinum 600 loading. Congratulations to our new Ugandan family, Jennifer and Kiro Zabero out of Uganda. Okay, so they are currently launching the Uganda market. They brought a lot of people with them so far, so you should see a lot of them next month. So huge congratulations to them. We have Miss Carrie Kennedy out of Canada. Congratulations, brand new Platinum 150. Okay, we have Matt Schuchuk out of Canada, brand new Platinum 150. Congratulations. We have Miss Marsha Hodrick out of Little Rock, Arkansas. Congratulations on achieving Platinum 150. P600 loading. And folks, definitely in the chat, drop some love. Like right now, you can drop the 777. You can congratulate them, blow up the chat. You know, let them know how honored you are. You know, let them know how excited you are for them. Drop those 7s, drop the celebratory, drop the fire, drop the emojis, whatever you want to do. Celebrate, blow up that chat, and let them know that they're appreciated for doing what they're doing here. Congratulations, Miss Orlandria B out of Little Rock, Arkansas. It's so crazy because I get to see all of these individuals, and I'll tell you, I'm watching them work. I'm watching them go to work and put people in the system, and they're elevating. So congratulations, Miss Orlandria B. Congratulations to our brand new Platinum 150. I'm not even going to pretend. I'm going to try to say the last name here. So congratulations to Mr. Peter out of Canada. I would say Peter E, brand new Platinum 150. Okay. We also have brand new Platinum 150 out of Canada, Ryan 6. Huge congratulations. Keep on blowing up the chat, folks. You know, we have out of Freeport, Bahamas, Mr. Chichico Cummings. Congratulations. Brand new Platinum 150. Mr. Real Pierre, brand new Platinum 150 out of the Bahamas. Huge congratulations. Let's go. Let's keep rocking. Miss Sylvia Ball out of Little Rock, Arkansas, Platinum 150. Congratulations. Okay. Wow. Out of Canada, Mr. Trevor Miles. Huge congrats. Brand new Platinum 150. Listen, folks, this is just the first step. Please know that Platinum 150 is a pit stop. Platinum 150 is the barrier of entry to really start building this to very high level, right? You'll see a lot of our chairmen talk about, you know, Platinum 150 is probably one of the hardest ranks for them to hit. I love telling Nathan Samuel, okay, Chairman 250 right now. And, you know, he talks about his encounters as a Platinum 150 as he was coming up from the ranks, even talking to leadership, okay? But Platinum 150 was one of those pivotal ranks for him. And now today, 22 years old, Chairman 250. So do not take it lightly that you've accomplished something big. This is the entry, and you're ready to start running the race at this level. So let's go. Congratulations, Mr. Tyus Williams, brand new Platinum 150. Let's go. I know you just achieved this. I'm sorry, Tyus Williams. Congratulations on achieving the rank of Platinum 150, Platinum 600, absolutely loading. Let's go. I know he's on Paul Akilo's team. Congratulations to Platinum 150, Shelby Rudnicki. You know, I was like, man, this guy's a bodybuilder right here. Let's go. The pit hop. Let's get it. So representing Canada, you know, like I said, Platinum 600 loading. And coming out of Kenya, brand new Platinum 150, Miss Burrow Ochogo. Welcome and congratulations. Coming out of Kenya again, brand new Platinum 150, Stephen Ochik. Huge congratulations. And that is our Platinum 150s. Everyone, unmute your lines and let's scream as loud as we possibly can. Let them know that this is a huge accomplishment.
Let's go! Congratulations, guys. Let's go! Let's go, peeps. Platinum 600 next. Let's go.
Let go!
And we're going to go to our next rank level. Now, I'm not going to deliver this one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up to another leader that we have. Okay, Miss, the better half of me. Okay, you guys all know her. You all love her. Miss Wanda Webb, of course, Chairman 25 inside this company. She is a big part of our organization, a big part of our team. You guys know her to be a great international speaker. She is crushing on every stage that she's ever stepped on. You know, known to speak in front of over 20,000 people, and not only move their spirit and move their hearts, but create momentum in the action that they're going to take out in the world. So she is a woman of action. You know, she is a mom, a mother to 5, right? My wife. She's a business partner. You know, highly, gifted. Okay, listen, my wife's absolutely gifted. I'm not just saying that. You know, future author. I'm going to say that book in the works. I promise you want to read this book. And so I'm going to bring my wife in to bring up our next rank of Platinum 600. Remember, you're going to get a 30-second testimony if possible. So get yourself ready. If you hit the rank of Platinum 600, we want you to come on and give a 30-second testimony of what we talked about. And then I'll also give one nugget of how you made it there. So I want to bring on none other than, my partner, my confidant, my business partner, my wife, Chairman 25, Miss Wanda Webb.
Hey, team! I'm so excited to be in this space with you guys. Let's show some energy in the chat box for these next people that we're going to celebrate right now. I really love this rank because I feel like this rank is the backbone of the company. P600. And for those of you that don't really know what that is, or today you're creating your vision board and you want to know how to get to this is the game plan. Here's the strategy. 3 personals, okay? And then we're going to get 3 personals and we're going to help them get 3 personals. And if you do that, you actually exceed the numbers that you need to achieve Platinum 600. And that means you're now earning $600 every single month, paid out to you weekly, split in 4, paid out weekly. So you're getting a weekly residual paycheck that comes out to $600 every single month. Guys, I want you to think about right now, we're going to manifest in our mindset how powerful this rank really is. I want you to consider what $600 does for a family, right? See, here in the United States, they did something for COVID and they gave stimulus relief packages. And these stimulus relief packages were around $1,200 per family. And that $1,200 has had to last some people almost 2 months. So we can see that even our government understands that $600 a month is radical, life-changing money, and it can pull people out of desperate situations. $600 a month, that's almost any reasonable car payment. That is a huge chunk of almost anyone's mortgage or living expenses. That's groceries for a family my size for an entire month. It is a big amount. So I want us to really get our energy up, honor this rank, celebrate this rank, because this is the backbone of the company. I want you to think about all of your legs. I want you to think about your 3 legs. And I want you to consider that you have 100 Platinum 600s in each leg. That gets really exciting when you start looking at that rank that way. I want 100 P600s this month. What does that look like? So guys, let's go ahead and pull up our slides so we can see who we're celebrating for hitting the amazing rank of Platinum 600, the backbone rank of our company. The first person that we're celebrating, ladies, I want to see you guys give some extra sauce in the chat group. We're celebrating Miss Amelia Fajay, this beautiful woman out of California who's also co-building this with her husband. I want to give you 30 seconds to share your testimony and maybe even a nugget, Amelia, if you're on the line. If you can unmute yourself, and while she's doing that, guys, love on her in the chat box. Amelia, are you on the line?
Yes, I am, Wanda. Hello.
Please, Miss Amelia, take it away.
Awesome. Thank you. So, first off, obviously, I'm Amelia Fajay, and my job, entrepreneur. So there's many hats. You often create your own buckets to have, so you got to create the multiple buckets. So special needs parent, author, talent manager, everything you can think of. So that's me. I would say my nugget, definitely focus. Staying focused on what it is you're wanting to do and need to get done. That's where I was at, trying to keep that focus. I really didn't have a limiting belief. When my husband mentioned it to me, I just kind of said, I want to do it, and didn't even finish the whole video out. I was like, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. And then, what else was it? I had it written down. Actually, there was one other one. What I am did for you. What did I am do? So it allowed me to earn the money that most people are trying to get right now. Most people are really struggling to earn income, and it's bringing that in for me, and I can still be the comfort in my home and be the mom that homeschools and has a special needs child that we're working on together. So.
I love it. I love it. I appreciate your testimony. Guys, show some love in the chat box. Show some love in the chat box. We're going to celebrate big at the end of this as a group, but definitely keep showing love in the chat box, and let's keep the energy high. Let's go ahead and celebrate our next P600. Thank you so much, Amelia. I know we'll see you guys again in a little bit. We're going to celebrate our next P600. 1 second. I'm changing my slides. And the next person is Amanda Dawn. Oh my goodness, representing Indonesia, Bali, guys. I mean, this is going to definitely be a market I want to build in. Amanda Dawn, she actually hit P150 and then almost immediately hit P600. So we're celebrating her as a Platinum 600 on the call, representing the beautiful lineage that's coming out of the Vancouver area. Amanda, if you're on the line, I would love for you to unmute yourself and give us your 30-second testimony.
Hey, good morning. I'm sorry, my internet is terrible, so bear with me. I hope you can hear me okay.
We can.
Wanda, honestly, super grateful to be honored by you because I have so much respect for you. Yeah, a little tidbit. I was introduced by Rich, honestly, quite a long time ago. It just took me a while to realize that I needed to give it a try. And honestly, I got here and I wasn't sure what it was going to be like. And then within 2 weeks, I was just full on sold. And I think I'm just so super excited, and people catch your excitement. So I think that's it's really been all organic. And all I can talk about is what we learn in the academy and how we're growing. So of course, people know that they're missing out, and it's just starting to grow. So that's my story. Hope for more though.
I love it. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate it. And I want you guys to really consider what she just said. Energy is everything. Sometimes when you don't have all the technicalities down, you haven't done this before, and you're not sure what words to use, and you're not sure what script to use and what slides to use. Sometimes when you feel overwhelmed by all the overthinking, if you just dump all of the know-how, okay, and you just get excited, that will speak volumes. Excitement will make up. Excitement is going to make up for any ignorance that you might have in this experience, all right? I want you guys to forever remember that. Where you feel inadequate or where you feel like you don't have the information, excitement speaks volumes, all right? I've never had anyone sign up and go, it was just the way that you talked about that harmonic scanner. It was just the way you talked about that scanner that really lit me up. No, that's not why people sign up. People sign up because they're excited. I love it. Guys, let's move on to our next P600 out of Australia. Cam Redpith on the line. Another P600 that we're celebrating. Cam, if you're on the line, if you can unmute yourself. And give us your 30-second testimony if you're online. No worries if you're not. I know that we represent a global team, and sometimes the hours are just not conducive to everyone. But guys, let's still give amazing love to Cam. If you know him, if you work with him, if he's on your team, go blow him up. Let him know that he was celebrated even in his absence. We're talking good about him. It feels good to be part of a community that can do that. Our next P600, again, representing the Vancouver area. Let's go back one slide. Chase Cook, P600, out of that amazing team. Again, guys, Vancouver's been killing it, just really representing this growth Chase Cook, if you're on the line, please unmute yourself and give us your 30-second testimony. I don't think I see him, but I can be wrong. No worries. We are still going to love on, celebrate, and really get excited about our family that is not on the line. Oh, the next person is P600 Chelsea Grobins. Again, out of the Vancouver area, guys are just killing this thing. Chelsea, if you're on the line, please unmute yourself and give us your 30-second testimony.
Hi, thank you for everything, guys. With IM for 2 months. I was in the entertainment industry. Since COVID hit, we're out of work. So Callie introduced me to IM, and I'm so grateful for everything and everyone. It's been a blessing and has changed my life. And I like sharing it with others, and I'm going to continue to grow.
I love it. Thank you so much, Chelsea, for being such an example, especially for all the ladies on the line. I've been watching you really grind these ranks out and put amazing quality people into this organization. I just know that chairman is literally months away for you. So I'm excited about that. Guys, continue to have high energy for our people that are on the line. Trust me, every little piece of love, it just matters. It just layers on top of each other, and it creates massive energy for all of us. I love you guys. I'm grateful for you guys. We're going to move on to the next P600. Dr. Jasmine Ding on the line again. Another person representing the amazing and dynamic Vancouver team. Dr. Ding, if you are on the line, I would love for you to unmute yourself and give us your 30-second testimony.
Hi, hello everyone. Hi, Wanda.
Hello.
So excited here. Yeah, thank you for holding this. Yeah. My name is Jasmine. I've been in Canada for 2 more years. I'm a doctor before. I'm a pediatric oncologist before I immigrated to Canada. Yeah, but it's very hard to be a doctor here. I did my best, but I didn't get it. But I still work in the medical field. I worked as a, paramedical examiner in different underwriting company and doctor's office, clinic. And before this pandemic, I worked with Kelly at the same company. I was doing product director there, and she's a market director there. But during this pandemic, the economics is not good. So Kelly left first, then I left later. When Kelly bring this, tell me this IM Academy, I was thinking, okay, this is so not my field. But when she introduced the platform to me, I think it's a good chance. It's a good chance for me. Even it's so totally different, but we have so many educators, right? Top traders on the world in our platform, and 24 hours live trading there, and we have an excellent team here. So I told her, okay, we support each other. Let's do it together. Yeah. So I'm very here. At the beginning, what I was thinking, okay, I only have 2 people. I can, get free education here. I'm eager to learn. But later on, I don't know. I just share with my friend this academy, and then now I come Platinum 600. I'm surprised. I'm excited here. Thank you.
I love it. Thank you, Dr. Ding. You guys show her some massive love. Ladies, we always gotta put a little extra on there for powerful women. Dr. Ding, I just want to honor you. I love that your story is so organic, and you mentioned how that you just found yourself here. You were just sharing it, and people wanted to do it, and you found yourself here. So congratulations on trying something new and joining us, and also congratulations on earning some residual income. No matter who you are, it feels good. So guys, we're going to move on to our next P600. Thank you so much, all of you participating in the chat box, showing love. I love it. Our next P600, MICKELA Allen out of the Bahamas. Miss Allen, if you are on the line, please unmute yourself so we can hear your 30-second testimony.
Wanda, I am definitely here. I am definitely All right, from in the Bahamas. I'm an ex-Marine for 17 years. I'm a fitness trainer. I have a business in fitness training. IAM has definitely been a blessing to me. I go above and beyond to make sure and share with everyone because this has been a life-changing opportunity for me. Thanks, Wanda and Randy. My sister Adina, who introduced me to the IAM, just like others. I took a while to jump on, but once I got on and I saw what it was about and I saw the benefits, I have been all in 100% since I have joined. All right, and I'm looking forward to being at the top with all of you guys on the team. So thank you.
Thank you, Miss Ellen. You know what, you guys? She is absolutely making it a family affair. Her and her sister together are doing this business. I love watching them work together. I love seeing them both just represent Bahamas and show what's possible. And of course, you guys know I just love when the ladies are winning in this industry. So you guys show them some extra love in the chat box. All right. So let me...
What? Hi, how's everybody doing? So yeah, first I just want to thank Rich for introducing me to IAM. Without him, none of this was possible. So I want to thank him first. And it's not easy coming in, being new, and hard work to add people on, but I really had to, tell them the vision of this and, the money opportunity that comes with IAM Academy. If you put in the work, I don't see how you won't succeed in this. So, and what was the last question? How did I find? Yeah, that was it. So, thanks, guys.
Mr. Flame, that's his name. Okay, so you guys make sure you refer to him as Mr. Flame. Ross Fleming.
No, Mr. Fleming.
Mr. Fleming. Yeah. I know they have your nickname is Mr. Flame here on. Yeah. That must be an inside joke.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I appreciate you, Ross. I love what you said. You said if you're just trying, if people are just trying, they'll find themselves hitting these ranks.
Yeah.
And I so appreciate that being your truth because your bravery, I say it all the time, bravery is contagious here. So guys, if we're just trying, we can, I believe it. If you're trying, you'll get to P600. So I appreciate you, brother. I can't wait to celebrate you at P1000. We're so grateful to have you in this atmosphere. We love you. We appreciate you. We value you. Thank you so much for being on the call. All right, guys, our next P600, Ryan Royce. Again, guys, this amazing team that we're connected to out of Vancouver. I hope you guys are so inspired by their movement. If you know the story of that area, you know that there was nothing given to them. They had to completely build this from scratch. There was nobody in the market. There was no leaders in the market. This was done over the phones through from one person to the next, over the phones, landed in Vancouver, and now we get to see all the benefit of somebody who picked up the phone and bravely testified what they had seen. So our next rank, guys, P600, Ryan Boyce. Mr. Boyce, if you are on the call, if you can unmute yourself, please, and give us your 30-second testimony.
And he's not on, so we're going to go to the
Not a problem if he's not on the call, guys. We know people's lives are busy. We know that we're still going to celebrate them. I believe that even if they're not on the call, us celebrating them, somehow that energy gets to them and benefits them and does something for us. I believe it. So let's continue to keep the energy high. Our next P600, again, out of the Bahamas. Again, a beautiful woman out of the Bahamas building her business and creating opportunity for herself. Miss VANESSA MCPHEE, if you are on the line, would you please unmute your line?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited, happy, and grateful now for this opportunity. I worked in the area of finance, but I stopped that job in July of last year. So now I'm a full-time trader and mom. but I also have some additional good news. I started a new job, but it's for a nonprofit organization. And so that's wonderful. I am to me what I am means to me. When I think of I Am Mastery Academy, I think of the word connected. Connected. I Am Mastery Academy is a connection for me. Because even if we think we make money off our cell phones, if we're not connected to the internet, we can't make any money. We have appliances. If they're not connected, they're useless. Being connected to I Am Mastery Academy for me has empowered me to the core. And when I say to the core, I mean emotionally, physically. You know, it helped you with your people skills. The educators are just phenomenal. The wisdom that they pour into you, it helped you to be so well-rounded. So I Am Mastery Academy has helped my well-being. And so I'm so grateful for this opportunity with this company. Thank you.
Oh, that was powerful, you guys. I love it. Vanessa is testifying that something that we try to teach so much is that, and it's so real. When you have success in one area of your life, it just leaks into other areas of your life. I can't always explain why when my business is up and I'm feeling great, my energy is up, my marriage is spicy, my kids even behave a little better. I can't explain it. But success is contagious that way. And I think it's just evidence from God that when we, and I hate using the word vibrate because it's just, you know, so overused, but it's true. When we move in a certain way, things just start to open up for us. Her testimony is that she left her job and now she's in a better job where she's able to do some philanthropy work and she's associated with a nonprofit organization, which I'm sure she loves because that's why she works there. So congratulations, Vanessa, not only on your rank, congratulations on your mental well-being. Congratulations on your spiritual and your physical well-being. I'm celebrating that too, along with P600, because that matters. I appreciate you so much. Guys, our next rank, let's keep it moving. We got so much to celebrate. Go ahead, Mr. Muhammad, P600, again, representing Canada. Are you on the line, sir? It is okay if you're not, because even if you're not here, this is the group of people that when you're not around, we're going to talk good about you. We're going to still give you some great energy, love on you, and wish amazing things for you and your family. Congratulations, Mr. Muhammad, on P600. That's a big deal. All right, let's move on to our next rank. P600, wow, Terry. I'm not going to mess up her last name, guys. Please forgive my European roots, all right? I don't want to mess it up. But Miss Terry, P600, I am so grateful for the group out of Kenya that is growing and expanding every single day, showing what's possible. Terry, if you were on the line, it would be our honor to hear your 30-second testimony.
Hi, Wanda. Thank you so much, guys. My name is Terry Korani. From Kenya. I joined IAM when our team leader in Kenya took me through it. So I had quit my job because my baby was around 3 months and I wanted to just take care of her. So I'm in IAM because of her.
I just got an email, someone who wants to join.
I've been building it because of her, so all for her. So it's been an amazing journey for me. My team leaders are really supportive considering I was the first time mom joining this. For me, what has been my driving force is the fact that I have Bernard, who's always on my case telling me, you have to build this, you have to do this. And also, one special person told me, you should do everything. Anything you do is the way you should do everything. So I'm taking this as my full-time job, building it, showing everyone I can meet, and impacting a lot of lives, which has been a lot of fulfillment in my life. Thank you, Wanda.
Thank you so much, Terry. If you're on the line, and if you've ever done anything for your children, if you've ever done anything in the name of your babies, I want to see some heat on the line. Where are my mothers? Where are my fathers who know that conviction deep down in your gut? She said, my baby was 3 months and I wanted to be home with her. Oh my goodness. You know, parents, you have an advantage. If you're on the line and you're a parent, you have an advantage that other people don't have. Other people have to search and hunt and pray and beg and read to figure out what's my why. What's my why? I need my conviction. I need a good reason to do this, right? But parents, We don't have to search and wonder and read for a good reason. We can look down below, we can look to our left and our right, and looking back at us is all the good reasons of why we should be doing something to advance ourselves. So for my parents that are on the line, I appreciate you. I know what your convictions are. I've heard so many of your stories. We're so honored to be in this company and to have something that we can attach to, something that we can promote and feel good about, and something that we can build for our children's children. I'm excited. Guys, continue to show love for our P600. I believe I'm wrong. P600 out of Vancouver. Oh my goodness, I got on a mentorship call with this young woman, Jenna Aurora, and we were driving across Texas, and we jumped on this mentorship call. First of all, her beauty just comes from the inside all the way out. This girl seriously has a gift. She connects with people effortlessly. She knows, I feel like she's really connected to her purpose, why she's here, how she's going to leverage this to help so many people. I loved hearing her training, and it felt so good to be in student mode and to learn from someone. So guys, I want you to forever know that no matter who you are, where you are, what rank represents you, you must stay in student mode. Learners are the people who inherit this earth. So Jenna, first, I got so much from you on that call, so thank you for that call. I was so blessed. But secondly, congratulations on P600. You guys show some love for Jenna. Jenna, if you're on the line, will you please unmute yourself and give us your 30-second testimony? Guys, continue to show Jenna love. She's not on the line right now, but still, again, think about how powerful it is to know that there are 123 people on a call talking good behind your back. Isn't that powerful? I love that. We have an opportunity to talk good behind people's backs on this call, this recognition call. I say it every time. I'll say it again. This is holy territory. This is a place where we can celebrate our achievements for the month. We can honor people. We can see their face. We can hear their voice, and we can let them know they're valued, they're appreciated, and they are seen. The very next rank we're going to celebrate now is P1000. So for those of you guys who are game planning right now and you're creating your strategy, remember, you have to get 3, your P600. Now for P1000, we take those 12 and we're going to help them grow to 30. We're going from 12 to 30 customers. It's very simple. You pretty much have to double your numbers and then you get there. That means you got to dig deep in those 12 customers and find who wants to waive their fees, who wants to achieve P150, who wants to achieve P600. Building this business is simply about finding people who want something and then helping them get it, sharing your strategies, your insights, your experience so that they can achieve that. All right. Residual income is a very big deal, guys. We're in a state of the world right now where residual income will solve so many people's problems and allow them to safely be home with their loved ones. And so I want to honor all of you who achieve the rank of P600. It is not a small feat. It is a big deal. And I want to encourage you and let you know that the road to P600 is sometimes even harder than the road to chairman. So doing the hard part. All right, guys. So if you don't mind muting your lines, I'm going to be introducing the host of the P1000s.
Let's celebrate the P600s. Unmute their lines. To give them to celebrate afterwards. Yeah.
All right, guys, my bad. I missed the best part of celebrating P600s. Guys, let's go ahead and unmute all of our lines. Let's get together, have some good energy, and let's celebrate our P600.
Let's go! P600! Next up, P1000. Let's go! Congratulations, guys.
Let go.
All right. There we go. Back to you, Mrs. Webb.
Never underestimate the power of a joyful noise. Never underestimate what praise can do in your situation. If you find yourself stuck, if you're the person, you're watching these ranks, you're like, dang it, I'm so close, or I'm one away and then I fall back, and then now I'm 2 away, and then I fall back. If you're that person, you find a little frustration with ranks. I want to encourage you. And what I really believe, I truly believe that if you celebrate with us, with all of your energy, with all of your might, look silly with us, I feel like there's something that unleashes and unlocks and will stop you from feeling stuck, okay? So never underestimate the power of praise and the power of a joyful noise, all right? Guys, we're going to go ahead and celebrate our P1000s, but we're going to do this with our Chairman 10, the first Chairman 10 out of Vancouver, our friend, an amazing friend, seriously. If you ever get to know Nafis in the intimate ways that I know Nafis and his family, you're gonna see why he has so much success. I promise you, before he was even on this earth, he had a praying mama who was blessing him and pouring riches into his life before he was even here. And now he's here, and he's such a focused leader. He's such a leader that leads by example. And one of the things that I've been actually studying about Nafis, okay? Randy and I have both been studying in his organization, is how he will quickly lend leadership. And what I mean by that is he's the cheerleader for encouraging the new person to present, encouraging the new person to train. And what we've seen because of that characteristic, what we've seen in his business is that people are now delegated leadership, not task. Leadership. He gives them authority. He allows them to feel like, are you kidding me? You're way more than qualified to do this. You're more than qualified to be this person, to train, to lead this. And I've seen, because of that, he literally, guys, has dozens of people presenting, training, doing calls, doing the work out in the field. And it is because of that heart of delegating leadership and authority and seeing people as chairman, even when they're just P150s. That's a gift. So guys, everything he says, write it down. You know, he's the kind of person that he don't realize how much he's training when he's talking. Like, there's so many nuggets in one nugget. So I want you to have the wisdom receptors on right now, for sure. I want you to see how he talks about his business. I want you to study Nafis the way that we study Nafis. And I want you to get ready for some powerful celebration. I mean, a lot of these P1000s are going to be people he's worked with directly. So it's beautiful to see him speak about them, edify them, and share a little bit of what their journey looks like. Guys, y'all show some love for our first chairman in the organization. So earned, so respected, did this the total right way, elevated people along the way, loved on people, lifted them up with delegating that leadership. You guys give it up for our Chairman 10 out of the Vancouver, Canada area, Mr. Nafis Khan.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? If you guys can hear me okay, let me know. And I just want to give my respect back. As you guys can hear me okay, just let me know right away. If you guys give me a thumbs up, or you guys can say yes, you can hear me in the chat box. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. And first off, I got to give my respect back to Miss Wanda Webb. You guys, Wanda Webb is the real deal. There is no person, man, Wanda's so irreplaceable that the word irreplaceable can't even be replaced, okay? Because Wanda is so powerful, you guys. She leads a movement for us and everything. And you guys, Wanda's the first woman to say, I can do it, okay? If she can do it, trust me, she's there to help you do it too. So you guys, I just want to give my respect back to this beautiful family that we have. All of you guys. I know we got Kenya, Bahamas, all sorts of countries on this call. I can't even think of all the countries that we have on this call and on this organization. And I just want to say how blessed I am to be a part of this program. Quickly, for those of you guys that don't know me, I'll make my story really short and sweet and simple because we want to get right away into this. But I just want you guys to know I'm born here in Vancouver, Canada. I'm 33 years old, and I'm very, very blessed to have been, crossed paths with Randy and Wanda in my previous company. Randy becoming a dear friend, then becoming a best friend to me as a big brother of mine, reached out to me and was so humbled and so sweet to spend some time with me. I had gone through some things in my life, in my past business. I had felt so defeated in my life. I've actually had so much success in my life, but like the pitfalls and the peaks and valleys of life hit you guys. And so I was in my pullback in life. I was in one of my biggest pullbacks of my life. I had actually been almost to the point where I had lost everything. I was down to almost, I think, about $1,000 to my name. And at that time, I had realized something, that what I was doing wasn't working. Even though I was successful in business, doesn't mean that my business was successful, and it was going to stay successful. So I had humbled myself. I remember reaching out to Randy that day, you guys. And, the next thing I know, you guys, is that Randy reached his arm out, and we had locked arms in a way that truly had inspired my life. I literally, you guys, went on a journey from 0 to within 6 months, hitting chairman in the program. We have over 1,000 students into the program now. We're coming up to over 1,250 students coming up quickly. And you are now seeing the success of, honestly, not just myself, but amazing people that have been there with me from day one. And that's the thing that I want you to realize is that it's going to count day by day by day. But day one is the day that you decide that you're really in this. See, you might be signed up, but you're not playing the game until you really decide that you're going to go. And I can relate to that because some of the success that you're hearing from some of the people from our organization weren't people that got up and started running right away. But the day that they made that decision that they were going to educate people, they were going to educate people about their mindset, and they were going to educate people on a smarter, better way to make money, that the shift happened, and it definitely moved us all in the right direction. And today, you guys, we've had phenomenal amount of success. Now, guys, I want to mention to you guys, because many of you guys might be in your life struggling. Here's what I'll tell you. This academy is so much more than what you could ever imagine, because as I was in this academy, as I got started, I was so beat down in my life. I had debt beyond debt. I had $70,000 in debt. I was watching my spouse struggle, working 2-3 jobs. I saw my mom, struggle with her retirement. And I just saw things get really, really tough in life. Probably the worst that it's ever been. But this academy, making one decision to go forward and lead people and understand that this was going to take us to where we want to go, and that the past was nothing to where we are today, truly changed my life. I was able to pay off $70,000 in debt, you guys, in 4 months. Think about that, $70,000 in debt in 4 months. I was able to go out there and help retire my mom completely. I was able to help my spouse go from working 3 jobs to now working just 1 job part-time. And the biggest thing, you guys, is the fact that this allowed me to finally be educated on money. You know what the problem with money is if you don't know how to invest it, you only know how to spend it. And that's one of the biggest things that people have the wrong mindset about, because we're always taught to go work for money. We're not taught what to do with money. And so, guys, this has really been a phenomenal journey for me. Not only myself have I saw myself win at such a high level, but I saw those that were committed on the same level of success that we have in this program have been able to do this. And here's what I'll tell you. Okay, there's only 3 things in this business that you got to realize that is keeping you away from where you want to go. One is the mindset, and your job is to pour in all the positivity of this academy so you push out all the negativity of life in your past. 2 is to learn there are some basic skills that we will teach you, and the best part about skills is that it's not talents. Skills anybody can learn. Talents are God-given, okay? But there is one thing that in this academy we cannot provide for any of you on this call. And it's so important that you know what this 3rd thing is, because without this 3rd thing, it doesn't matter if you have the best mindset, it doesn't matter if you have the greatest skills in this world, in this academy, or anything that we do. But if you don't have this last thing, you guys, you're going to be left without having the ability to move forward, and that's desire. I would say a burning desire is the most important part of the trifecta of success in this academy. See, actually, I'll tell you the truth. You could have the burning desire and not have the mindset, not have the skills, and you would still become a chairman in this program. Because the desire is saying, nothing will stop me but me. Nobody can hold me back but me.
The shoes downstairs.
Nobody can take my success away from me. I am here to create everything I want. I have such a burning desire for success that I can go and push through any obstacle, anything. See, this academy, you guys, is so much more than just education. Because when you become educated, guess what you're supposed to do in life? Educate. And when you realize when you become educated, your job is to educate people on love, people on the talents, people on the skills. This is going to elevate you in such a big way in this program, you guys, because it truly is going to take you to wherever you want to go. And the biggest thing that I'll tell you and why you need to be educated is this. Today, people have massive amounts of fear. When you're educated, you're going to give them courage. When people are having massive amounts of negativity, when you're educated, you can pour positivity. When people say that this is something that's not going to work, when you're educated, you're going to show them how it works. Okay? See, you guys, everything is about building you. And when you build you, there is nobody that's not going to listen. Actually, to be honest, when you're experiencing any negativity in any way, it's because someone doesn't know what they don't know. And it's your job to be educated. Your job is to stand for your right. See, they might be trapped. You're standing for their freedom. They might not see themselves winning, and you're going to show them success. You need to believe in things that they have doubts in. And when you build your faith, guess what? There is nobody that can hold you back in a single way. Guys, let's go ahead. Let's get ahead and get into this, you guys, because we got some people to celebrate in a very big way. Because honestly, I'll tell you this, the Platinum 1000s are the future of this entire program. And I couldn't think of the person that we have up first to be more than anything else than a chairwoman. See, actually, I would say this to be honestly with you guys, okay? When you go to Platinum 600, it is the ultimate test that you can do this. But when you go to Platinum 1000, it is when you know you are on the path to hitting chairman. Because all a chairman is someone that hit Platinum 1000. Because when you hit Platinum 1000, here's the first thing I'll tell you. Your focus goes away from you, and it goes from you being there leading by example for your team. You're going to see the people that are here at Platinum 1000 be some of the most powerful, inspiring, the strongest come-ups, and absolutely, guys, some of the most bravest, sweetest, loving people in this world. And I can think of only one person that holds every word that I said at the highest credibility in that example. And that is my dear, dear good friend, Miss Adina Allen out of the Bahamas, 242 in the house, okay? Platinum 1000. She's smacking ranks out of the park. And the best thing about this lady, you guys, this amazing woman, is how fearless she is, how courageous she is. She is standing for something, you guys, that are so strong. And Miss Adina Allen, if you're on the call, please, please, please share your story.
Yes, Nafis, I'm here, and I'm so grateful for those words that you said about me, and I'm truly grateful for you. And so, everyone, my name is Adina Allen. I'm 34 years old, and yes, 242. I'm in the Bahamas, and my job, I'm a customer relations officer. I was in accounting for years, and how I was introduced to this program would have been from a police officer, Mr. Edwin Pinder. We met 2 a.m. at a chicken shack. And all I said was, "Excuse me, sir, you can go next." And literally, that's how I was introduced to the program. And honestly, what has IM done for me? And Nafis said the word fearless. I was fearful. And I'm thinking as I grew in the company, and IM Mastery Academy has really transformed my mindset into being, into knowing that there's nothing I need to be afraid of. Being able to now have a platform that I can reach out to my Bahamian people, and not only that, the women, because for me, the women is what actually motivates me, for us to now be free, to be able to move on our own and to change our mindsets, be there for our families, to become these business owners and investors in our own rights. And so this IM has become my hiding place. The Bible says where your treasure is, there your heart is also. And IM has now become that place for me where I'm hiding to become a better me. I'm hiding to become better for my people. And the nugget that I would give people would be this: hand in all of your reasons why, and let's search for and seek out results. So trade in reasons to get some results. Thank you.
God, Adina, you guys. Adina, give her some shout out. Bahamas 142 in the chat box. You guys, let Miss Adina Allen know. You guys, can I tell you something very special about Miss Adina Allen and a lot of the Platinum 1000s that you're going to hear? It's not their success that they're becoming that truly is the rank that they are. It's the people that they are becoming that is more. Make sense? See, who you're becoming, how good and how strong you are becoming through your mindset is what's elevating you through the ranks. It's not the customers. It's not just the work. That is a part of it. But who you become through the journey. And Miss Adina Allen is 100% a chairwoman in this program. So thank you so much, Miss Adina Allen. All right, moving along, you guys. 242 is in the house today, okay? 242 does not play around. 242 should be an umbrella of the Canadian country, okay? Because that is the only place that we're adopting out of all the islands. We just want the Bahamas up in here in Canada. That's the new part of Canada, all right, is the Bahamas, all right? And guys, it's led by amazing leaders like Marcus and Althea Cooper, our brand new Platinum 1000s out of Bahamas. Marcus and your beautiful wife, are you guys on this call?
Yes, Dave, definitely we are on the call.
Awesome, 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 brother. Please go ahead and take that mic and share your story for the people all over the world.
All right, thank you. So once again, I'm excited definitely to be here and on this call with so much motivation, so much encouragement. And myself, my name is, like you mentioned, Marcus Cooper. I am a shift supervisor at a pharmaceutical industrial company here on the island. But my journey started 2 years ago when Brother Edmund Pender, he introduced me to it. And prior to that, I had a mindset that, yes, one day I'll be wealthy, but it would come to climbing up the corporate ladder and retiring and becoming wealthy. Until I was introduced to IML and all of my mindset changed. And the first line, and I always remember what he said to me, that if your money isn't working for you while you're asleep, then I'll be working for it for the rest of my life. And that stood out to me. And ever since then, I continued to put my money to work through this IML. There was a time when I was inactive for a few months, and it was during those times that I really had to sort out my why and my passion and how hungry I was. And when I returned, within 2 months, 2 to 3 months, I gone from inactive platinum 150, platinum 600, and now platinum 1000. So we must be hungry. The key to it is, how bad do you want it? And my success and my journey here to platinum 1000, it isn't because of all of the work that I've done, but simply because I have surrounded myself with great teammates, this great organization, with people who are hungry, who are highly motivated, who want to see change in their financial situation. And the motivation just continues to propel me higher. So, I wouldn't trade anything to be with this team. It's just pure fire. So that's my story.
Marcus, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you so much. You guys, the wise words that he said is the fact that he is hungry, okay? And that hunger is exactly what drives people, you guys. Think about the desire you need. As I mentioned earlier, you guys, mindset, skills, desire. Marcus is a great example of a phenomenal amount of desire. Now, Marcus, before we move on, I got a question for you, my friend, real quick, all right? How many people are on the island of Bahamas? What's the population of Bahamas, Marcus? Real quick.
I would say roughly 30,000 plus or minus 10,000.
Wow. So, guys, if you are outside of a city or country or whatever that has more than 30,000 people, can you imagine what 242 is doing right here? We call them 242 because the team in Bahamas, you guys, is leading by example. So you remember this in life, there's only two things. There are results and the reasons why you don't get them. And that is the only thing. And 242 is a great example that they are going to take the whole island and make it a Chairman 750 island, all right? So let's go. Next up, you guys, we got Mr. Derek and Amelia coming on board. You guys, these people right here are great examples of leadership. I know who they're led by. Miss Sakina, okay, is a huge part of this. And I know that it's Sakina that has done an amazing job by helping other people rise. And Mr. Derek and Amelia, you guys are some great examples of phenomenal leadership. Derek, if you guys are on this call, please go ahead and unmute yourself. We'd love to hear your story. Go ahead.
Yes, we are on the call. As a matter of fact, we are honored to be on the call. It's a pleasure for us to be on this call. I actually knew Randy and Wanda as well as Sakino in our previous company, and we saw this idea. Well, I actually saw this idea while I was at work security at night. I had to go back to work. So I saw this idea on my lunch break, and it was by accident. And I was trying to get my physical expertise on and try to eat healthier. That particular day, I wanted KFC. So I went to KFC and I grabbed something to eat. And on my break, I had just said, let me check this out. Because I had been watching Randy and Wanda for a couple of years. And I had a lot of, my wife and I had a lot of respect for Randy and Wanda when they left. And it put a hole in our heart when they left. But we had been watching them. And I saw this idea on my break and checked it out. And I said, man, that comp plan is amazing. And I said, that can't be right. That can't be right. The comp plan cannot be right. So, and then what really got me was the 52 week to freedom thing. That was one of the things that really made me reach out to Randy, because we needed another mothership. And I knew God put some plans in my heart, and I knew it was going to take money to. So, I reached out to Randy, he told me what was going on. And we got started, not exactly right away. About a month later, we got started. I prayed over it again. God had gave me confirmation that this was something I needed to do. And, we jumped in, not intending on building. We just wanted to learn the skill. But when we began to share what we had achieved our first week, a couple of weeks by flipping our money 4 times, a lot of people got excited. So by default, like I said, wherever God guides, He provides. And people started joining our organization. I like to call it time served. We put 7 years into the previous company, and we struggled a lot, but we did hit some significant ranks. But over here, we seem to be flying through. So I like to call it time served. So God has been very gracious. God has been good. He's got a plan. I trust His plan. He's got good credit with me. So, this has been amazing for us. So we're super excited with this idea, and we're literally just getting started. I want to thank our team. We got a couple of Platinum 600s that are coming aboard here soon, and we're looking forward to helping them out.
Wow, Derek, I appreciate you sharing your story, man. I am so thankful for you to be on this call, and I'm so inspired to see how you guys are leading from the front. You and your beautiful wife, by example, man, you guys are going all the way. I can tell right away. Just the mindset, the culture, the energy you guys are bringing behind it. Those beautiful smiles. Look at those smiles of those happy Platinum 1000s right there, you guys. That what you know is the check's about to add another 0 real soon, right, guys? I know what's up. I know how it feels. Platinum 1000, all I can think about is one more 0, guys. One more 0 is all I need. Okay, guys. Well, listen, I'm very, very honored and excited to go ahead and share with you the story of Miss Rebecca Kowalski. I just want you guys to know this. This girl is truly, I like to call her, she's my boss, okay? This girl keeps me in line, all right? Every single day, Rebecca has grown in this program. Like I mentioned before, the best thing about when you see someone hitting ranks, okay, is not even the success of what they're doing or how much they're getting paid, but look at how much they've grown. And I want to ask yourself this question. When was the last time you thought about your own growth, your own mindset, your own ability to get better, your own ability to attract more people, make an impact on people, give more, love more, teach people, show people, lead people by example? And Rebecca, you guys, is somebody that I've known since I was very, very young. I actually went to high school with her. We were friends. I remember her growing up. And it was crazy to say this, as we grew up and became friends, as we went on in life, we had gone on and done so many different things, but we'd always touch base time to time. I saw her become a very, very successful woman in her career, and I'll let her tell her story. But you know what? I was so blessed that day that my good friend Nellie Smith had brought Rebecca to come to the overview. And when she had come to the overview, here's what I know about Rebecca. Rebecca makes decisions in seconds about where she wants to go in life, not where she's at. See, when someone is sitting there and seeing an opportunity, the question to think about is how fast can they realize that this is going to take them to where they want to go versus where they're at. And Rebecca grabbed the pen and paper and said, let's go right away. She wasn't trying to play around. Now, guys, She had committed herself to this in such a big way, and she has become such a phenomenal leader here in our group, leading always by example, making sure everybody understands to be on the calls, be on the meetings, go out ahead and share their success. And she is encouraging people by leading always by example. So Miss Rebecca Kowalski, if you're there, go ahead and share your story, please.
Hey everyone, yes, I'm here. My name is Rebecca. Thank you so much for having me on the call. I'm based in Surrey, BC. My job is I am a licensed realtor here in Surrey, so I'm on the self-employed spectrum. My story is that I'm just so thankful for this opportunity, as it's given me the opportunity to learn more about myself and about really how the mind works, about, you know, stopping all those limiting beliefs. Like Nafis has talked about, as long as you have the desire, you can do anything that your heart truly wants in life. As long as you make that decision, ultimately, that's what Bob Proctor says, right? Is that successful people make decisions very quickly and they're very slow to change those decisions. So I'm blessed to have this time during isolation, as it's really made me understand more about the academy and about what we actually, the value here. I was struggling with that, to be honest, 6 months ago. And now I'm just like, no more. I'm not going to struggle. I'm not going to allow myself to hold myself back any further. So from here on out, it's, you know, really about empowering others. And this is what the community is all about, you know, how do we pour into the lives of others? That's what I Am Mastery Academy truly is. It's what will you become? What are you destined for? So I encourage everyone to ask yourself that, what are we destined for? It's about, you know, empowering one another and about being brave, being courageous. I encourage you guys, let's pick up some gear. Let's promote our company. Let's promote our brand. And let's reach 1 million customers by the end of the year. Plug into leadership, guys. That's what I've been doing. I'm going back to the products more and educating myself more now, but plug into leadership here of what we offer. There's so many amazing leaders. And with our education, we can just continue to empower one another. That's what I've been doing. Go back, watch the recordings, watch Bob Proctor, plug into Randy and Wanda's mentorship calls, get involved with the community, and you will honestly have results. So thank you so much. Thank you. I love you all.
I appreciate you so much for sharing your story, Rebecca. Thank you so much for everything you do. She is the leader that whoop my ass if we don't get this thing in gear, okay? If everybody doesn't go hit chairman, Rebecca will beat me, you guys. So just so you know, if I ever am bruised, okay, it's because I didn't do my job. So I am now working for Rebecca K. That's what I want you guys to know. My leaders know that I work for them, okay? That's what's up, all right? So you guys, I want to just say thank you so much for you guys. Whoever knows is saying it's true in the chat box, all right? So they know what's up, okay? So we serious out here in Canada. Like, we pushing each other so hard. It's crazy, you guys, because that's what it's all about. And honestly, guys, a lot of leaders like Rebecca are very, very close to the next rank. So before we go ahead and I pass this on, and before we go ahead and talk about our new Platinum 2000s, let's go ahead and celebrate these amazing chairmen and chairwomen from around the world. Go ahead, you guys, and give them
Congratulations, everybody. Good work, guys. Celebrate it. Woo! Come over here.
Are you part of 2000?
I'm gonna be part of 2000. Come.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Celebrate.
You guys should be able to hear me. If you guys can hear me, let me know in the chat box. But guys, like I was saying, it is so critical, you guys, to realize that inside you is an energy. And when you scream and you cheer for other people's success, you are actually attracting success into your life, okay? So always think this is your time. Now, one of the things I want to say before we pass it on is this. I want to remind you that what we do not get to see, what we get to see today, is we get to see the accomplishment of people's success. But what you didn't get to see is how hard each one of these individuals had to work behind the scenes. A lot of them are training. See, what they do in private is what we are honoring here in public today. Many of these people that you saw had to make tremendous amounts of sacrifice. So nobody here I know had it easy. Nobody here had it given to them. Everybody here had their own challenges, their own demons, their own struggles in their own ways. And so I want you to know something. You are none other than someone that can have the same amount of success as anybody here, but you just got to realize it is all based on you taking advantage of what we as a family, as a team, as an organization do together. Do not take the time of anybody here lightly. Do not take this opportunity lightly. Right now is a dark time in this world, and you are the light that people need. And you guys, there is no more than a better way of creating an example by leading people to victory through the leadership of impacting people's lives and how to be educated and have success and go out there and be able to create residual income and a phenomenal trading income. So you guys, with that being said, I just want to pass this back to Randy. And before I do, I just want to tell you guys, you know, if it wasn't for Randy Webb, you guys, my life would totally been in a chaos right now. Randy has made such an impact on me that he's become, honestly, like I said, he's my best friend. He's become my best friend. And to think about it is this, you guys, you know, my relationship with Randy Webb grew so much more because of the honesty and the integrity he had. You know, when this academy was being announced to me, I had already known about the program. There was people I knew that were getting involved. But the reason why I was so excited to work with Randy Webb, and this is the one words I will say about Randy Webb, that you guys could cash me out, any one of you guys, I'll write you a check if this ever is denied. But Randy's integrity, his honesty, and his leadership, you guys, is bigger than his arms, bigger than his biceps, bigger than all of that boy in himself. He's a big boy, and he's stronger than anybody, okay? I'll tell you that for a fact, okay? But you guys, it's his heart and his integrity and his honesty that is why I decided to get involved with Randy Webb, because not only is it so important for you to create a great business, but you guys, a business is built up based on trust. And if you can put your trust in anybody in this program, I would say put it in with Randy Webb, you guys, because the return on your investment with the trust of Randy Webb will always pay dividends. It will pay royalties. It will pay residuals. It will pay out more than anything that you ever give Randy, because he has never failed anybody when it comes to serving people. He is so honest with his integrity, you guys, that he has become somebody that I have respected from day one, and my relationship with him continues to grow. So you guys, let's give it back to our fearless leader, Mr. Randy Webb.
Please, I appreciate you so much. I love you so much, brother. Me and Wanda, we were just talking about, man, the blessings that you provide to this organization. And yes, you're absolute family. You are my brother. I thank you so much. And I know the elevation is coming even more. So grateful for the connection. I believe we'll definitely connect with God. So thank you so much for what you do and how you're really contributing to the organization, not just your team. You're contributing to the entire organization. And I'm sure the company is going to know who the Fees Con is. So I appreciate you also. Hey, folks, we are shifting to Platinum 2000 now. This is a whole other level, okay? And I'm excited about this level because at Platinum 2000, we've been going over mentorship and developing leaders. At this level, you have gained leadership. At this level, you are leading people. At this level, you have people in your organization that are Platinum 600. You may have some Platinum 1000 in your organization at the level of Platinum 2000. And so Platinum 2000 is not by accident. Platinum 2000, you have to get there intentionally. You have to get into the market. Yes, 75 customers seem like it's a small amount if you are been involved with network marketing. But for what we are doing and how we have to develop people, there are some skills. And the Fees he hit perfectly. Oh my God, did he give you the mindset building block? Perfect example. The desire. Okay, so Platinum 2000, we want to celebrate you. We have some brand new Platinum 2000 in our organization. So for those who are aspiring to become Platinum 2000, what does it take? Okay, at this point, hopefully you've already realized, you can grind your way to Platinum 600. You can grind your way to Platinum 1000. You cannot grind your way to Platinum 2000. You're going to have to start contributing to other people's lives at this level. Okay, and to get beyond this level, you have to contribute to people's lives. And I'll tell you, these individuals that we're about to mention, they definitely contribute to other people's lives. As a matter of fact, all the ranks that you heard us talk about, a majority of those ranks are on these individual teams, okay? And so they went to work to help other people we're going to celebrate and bring to the stage, okay? Now, you guys are seeing this, though. I don't want you to get confused. This is what we call a double residual situation. So, Omar Mincy and his wife, Danica Mincy, they're actually building this together. I don't know if she's going to speak on here or not, but they just hit the level of Platinum 2000 on their second account or on Danica's account, okay, and are on their way to Platinum 5000. So Omar, Danica, I don't know if you guys are on here, but if you would like to share your story real quick, let us know, take the stage. Let us know, how did you achieve this? How did you get Platinum 2000? And how did you see I am? Let's see if they're on. You should be able to unmute your line. If they're not on, don't worry. We're going to go to the next. We're going to celebrate them the same way. All right, well, let's congratulate the Mincies. Let them know. Blow their chats up. Blow his Facebook up. Blow Danica's Facebook up. Congratulate them on the success they've had. Like I said, it's always powerful to watch couples who have an aligned vision, right, with each other, and watch how, really in synchrony, how they just elevate to the top. And this couple is absolutely doing that. Omar definitely taking the reins, leading the household along with Danica. So we're going to shift to the next Platinum 2000. You guys know him, you love him. Rich is doing some amazing things out there. Wow, I'm not going to take his story, but I know he's heavily on YouTube, and I've learned a lot from this. I've learned a lot from Rich through YouTube and what he's been doing and how he's applying it. A majority of his team, okay, this is one of the guys who literally he did grind his way to P1000, and then the leadership kicked in. He started developing others and helping them achieve their ranks, and in turn, I watched him elevate Platinum 2000 like he was present. Last month, he was Platinum 1000. Month before that, Platinum 600, and now today he's a Platinum 2000, folks, and he's literally building the blocks and on his way to Platinum 5000. So, Mr. Rich, I do see you on here, so if you can unmute your lines, take the stage, and let us know how you did it.
Thank you so much, Randy, Wanda, everybody. I couldn't have done this without the help of everyone, from Randy and Wanda to Nafeez, Anil and Callie for bringing me in, Rebecca and Nelly for support and guidance throughout this entire process. But the best advice I can give everyone is just work hard, guys. Like, this wasn't easy. Like, I've literally taken 2 weeks off from grinding because I worked that hard to get the Platinum 2000. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. Literally on the phone all day long, 24 hours a day, talking to people. And then I just had to kind of say, okay, I need to rest because this next big move to Platinum 5000 is crazy. It's a big jump. It's 150 people. So it's like, okay, how am I going to do this? So I spent the last couple of weeks really thinking about how the hell am I going to get from 2,000 to 5,000? Because this is not easy. So I actually learned from Cash to Great, who is a crazy success story within the company. He's a Chairman 100. I went to one of his calls, and he said this. He goes, and I just become a Platinum 2000 the day I did this call. He said, if you're a Platinum 2000 and you don't have a Platinum 600 or a Platinum 1000 on your team, you suck. Straight up. He's like, you suck. He goes, if you're a Platinum 2000 and you're building everybody, but your team isn't building, nobody on your team is eating. So if you want to actually get to Platinum 5000, the secret is you need Platinum 1000s on your team. You need Platinum 600s on your team. You need Platinum 2000s on your team. And it really resonated with me. I was like, damn, I suck. Okay, I'm going to take a step back. And instead of working on the 39 people that have come in through my link, thanks to YouTube and all the social media, and thank you guys for all being a part of the team, all of you members. I said, I'm going to start working with my key guys, and I want to start really helping them achieve success. So I started really spending a lot of time with Amanda, and she got to Platinum 600. Spending time with Ross, he got to Platinum 600. Spending time with Peter, he got to Platinum 150. Spending time with Shelby, he got to Platinum 150. And now it started to really make me realize, okay, I got this now. Now I know what I really got to do here. I can't just bring in 150 people. I'm not going to do that. It's not going to work. It's going to be just too chaotic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with these 4 guys and help them get to Platinum 1000, Platinum 2000. And that will naturally move me to the next level. I started thinking about that. I'm like, by helping these people make more money, I'm naturally going to make more money. And then I'm going to work with my other 39 guys, or let's say 35 guys, and help them get to Platinum 150, help them get to Platinum 600. Now we have a squad of 10 to 20 people getting paid by the company, getting paid to trade, solidified, feeling good about themselves, confident, and that momentum will just naturally take me to the next level by helping them. And that was the epiphany, guys. And that's where I'm at. So I'm not even worried about Platinum 5,000 at all. I'm just focused on watching people within the team get ahead now. That's my only focus. So congratulations to everybody within the team that's created success. Congratulations to everybody on this call that's creating success. I'm super motivated about these calls. Every month I've done this, I've ranked, and I got super motivated. I was literally telling people yesterday I needed this call to motivate me for the next rank. So thank you guys, because these calls, it's like my fuel, man. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you, everybody, for putting this on.
Thank you, Rich. You got me lit over here. You dropped some gems. Listen, folks, I got to reiterate what he's talking about, because it's part of the training we're going to talk about here. He said, got on Cash Great's call, right? Heard some gems drop. He just dropped those same gems right here, and here's what they are. I want this is true. If you're at the level of Platinum 2000 for sure, and you don't have any ranks in your team, yes, you would actually suck, because that means you will be all about yourself. Okay, yes. And you're not actually helping people. And the unfortunate part is you can't do this by yourself. You would actually roll all the way back. So, Rich, man, you broke that thing down. That was it. And I have no doubt you're going chairman all the way. I see exactly what you're doing inside your group. So I love you guys, what you're doing in Canada and around the globe. You have an international team from what you've been doing. So you're changing lives outside of Canada. So listen, folks, it's simple, right? We say, we have this saying in network marketing, if you're an elephant, how do you eat an elephant? Bite by bite, right? If you look at the whole thing, it's gigantic. You look at your numbers, like Rich has said, you hit Platinum 2,000, 75 customers, and then now you got to go jump and go get, 150 more customers. You're like, holy crap. And then you get to Platinum 5,000, okay? Then you realize I got to go create a whole Platinum 5,000 again, because that's you're thinking about how you did it. But we break it down piece by piece. It's not about going to get 75 customers. See how I look at whether it's going to Chairman 10 or Platinum 5,000. I like to break it up in Platinum 1,000 for me, right? If you're not a chairman or you're not a P5,000 or 2,000, maybe you want to break it up in P150 bites, P600 bites. So that's what takes the focus off of your rank and puts the focus on other people's ranks so you can contribute to them. So how does that look like? So, for example, I was just talking to one of our Platinum 5,000s, and I always say I don't look at the volume, or I don't look at, not that I don't look at the volume, I don't state the volume as that's what I'm trying to go get. I look at it and say, if you are due 30,000 in value, for example, you divide that by 4,350, which is a Platinum 1,000 volume. That says I need 7 Platinum 1,000s to achieve my rank. Okay, let me go help 7 people go make an extra $1,000 a month. That's what makes this powerful, and that's how you divide it up. So boom, we got 1 Platinum 1,000. Let's go work on the next one and the next one. It breaks it up, and our mind is fun like that, folks. Right? We look at numbers, we're like, oh my God, that's big, and we don't try. We break it up in little small bites. Oh, that's simple, and then we just keep on doing it over. That's how you achieve these ranks here. So thank you so much, Rich. Thank you. Hopefully drop the love. I've been seeing love come across. Let Rich know that he is appreciated. We celebrate him. And we're going to bring it to one of our last P2000s that just hit. This one is also a big one. Some of you know him. Some of you taken a lot of his trades. Okay? So on Legacy Worldwide, on the Web Analyzer, you'll see Shannon Stewart is one of our top traders in our company, inside of our organization that throws trades on the Web Analyzer, trade ideas. For those who are in the Legacy Pit Talk with their particular group, then he's throwing trades there. So he is definitely a very good trader. And what I watched in his growth, okay, listen, it's the difference between being a trader and then also building and learning how to build and lead. Okay, there's a difference. Trading is a skill, and we perfect that skill. It gives us credibility in our skill. But there's another level that you have to take it to start leading people outside of trading, to start leading people so they can make a residual income. And Shannon elevated. I watch Shannon. Like I said, I get to watch everyone, from the top down and see, okay, are they plugging into calls? Are they building on their mindset? Are they developing? Folks, I know, like I'm watching the people who plug into calls who are having growth in your team. The people who are plugging into the morning mentorship calls, I'm watching your team grow. The people who don't, I'm watching. I get, because there'll be certain seasons we talk about certain things, and then you won't apply those things that we talk about because you're not on the call. So Shannon, I've watched him. He start plugging into the call. He start plugging into the leadership. He started doing everything he needs to do, and he popped P2000, and quite frankly, is on his way to P5000 already. So Shannon, I believe you are on the call. If you can unmute yourself, I would like you to share your story as well too. Just tell us, how did you do it, my brother? And let's go.
How you doing, Randy? Can y'all hear me?
What's going on, Shannon?
How's it going, everybody? Wow, I don't know what again, how to start, but I'll just start going. I'm very fortunate for this. I'm very thankful for this. I'm blessed to be surrounded by some friends, business partners, family, that I've been blessed with. And one thing that y'all are going to realize and understand about this concept, this company, this organization, is that the further you get is going to be based upon the relationships that you build with people that are around you. Because they are the building blocks of your business. I mean, as you're seeing with everything, it's an each one bless one mentality that we have. And you're not going to get anywhere, Richard, I mean, you're an exception, but you're not going to really have massive success unless you're helping other people. So my story begins with this. My limiting belief was, let me start over. My name is Shannon Stewart, based out of Little Rock, Arkansas. Arkansas is in the house, and I will tell you, Arkansas Legacy Base is one of the best families / organizations that you could ever want to be a part of. I mean, the contribution that each one contributes to the growth and the success of our team is hands down some of the best out there. We understand each other, we know each other's needs, what we go through, we're there for each other through our problems, through our good times, our bad times, and we are actually family. So shout out and thank you all, Arkansas-based Legacy Worldwide. Thank you, Randy and Wanda, of course. But when I saw this, my limiting belief was I had never seen anything like this before. I had heard of Bitcoin, but they didn't even have any wherewithal about cryptocurrency either. But I trusted my family that came from another company. I trusted my people that came from another company, so I knew I was in good hands. And that's all that mattered. And then from there, the academy is just, oh my God, just it's straightforward. The best thing out there, if that's what you want to do, is learn how to trade in the space. We got what you want, and we got what you need. But my story went a little different. What I like about this is, the destination is the same, but everybody might take a different path. My path was more so I got into the trading space first and foremost, and to start. I had a lot of success with trading, I have to say. And that poured over into my building and my residuals, because what happened was, since I had success with trading, I'm like, let me help my people here. Let me help the ones that are around me to learn this skill set, along with the academy and what's going on. So we started a trade house. Myself and Sakina and a few of the other leaders, and we started a trade house, and we stayed dedicated with it. I mean, it was times to where, me and Sakina might have been the only ones there, but we were there. It's the dedication. Dedication and consistency is what's going to get you there where you need to be. And I mean, there's times where it's unbelievable some things that I had to go through to get to this journey, that I still made sure Sakina and a lot of other leaders made sure that trade house was up and going and stayed going. And what happened was, we created traders. We created people that started to believe in IM and what we're doing and what we have going. And that belief is what's going to get you there. You're getting people to believe in you, and then what's going on, they're going to start believing in themselves. And when they start believing in themselves, it's game over. They're going to pass that belief on to other people. And it's just like a snowball effect. Once you have belief and once your people have belief, there's nothing that can stop you. There's nothing that's going to stop it. The snowball effect. And that big Mo is one that calls it, it's in full effect then. There's just no stopping it. So it's just press forward from there and keep going. The thing, just pour into your people, share your knowledge with your people, celebrate the success of your people, understand that you are nothing without your people. And that way, that'll help you with helping them, which in turn helps yourself. And your journey will be that much more better. So thank you, Randy Wanda. Thank you, Sakina, for all you do. Thank you to the other leaders here in Arkansas and the whole Arkansas-based Legacy Worldwide team. I love you.
Appreciate you, brother. You dropped some gems there, so appreciate everything you folks. Just take time. I don't know if you are looking at Shannon's video right now. I know he's touching everybody's heart. He got his 2 baby girls in the background. full-time daddy mode, trader, building a business. Listen, folks, we are changing lives. We are putting daddies back in homes full-time where you don't have to be at work. Sometimes it's not intentional that we're not home, but we are putting daddies and moms back in the home full-time. That's powerful. So thank you so much for what you're displaying and what you're doing for our organization. All right, so the next we're bringing up, I think, was that the last of the 2000s. Okay, so we're going to be bringing up 5,000. So, folks, let's celebrate. Unmute your lines loud as you can. Let's celebrate our brand new Platinum 2000. Let's go! We have one more, and this one is going to be big. Okay? Wow. I love as our organization, you're seeing that we're growing, and we're growing in building blocks. Legacy Worldwide as an organization now has been around 2 years and a couple months now. And I'm excited watching the growth that is happening inside of our organization. As you've seen, we've been doing these calls for the past 3 months. The first 2 months, we had one 5,000, but you're watching the shift, the building blocks grow. So now we have more P1000. Now we have more P2000. Now we are having P5000. Eventually, we're gonna have some Chairman 10s coming up. So this next one that we're gonna bring up, okay, P5000 to the stage. Listen, you know, you guys know her, you love her, you watch her grind, you know that she means business. Kina, you know, we know each other from our previous business. We are absolutely family. There's no doubt about it. I will tell you that this woman's leadership by far, hands down, she is already a chairman. When she joined this company, she was already a chairman. She was a 6-figure earner in our previous business. Listen, folks, she definitely kills every excuse out there. You know, I love what Nafees just said. Nafees says there's 2 things that you got out there. You got your excuses and the reasons why you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Okay, and I'll tell you, Sakina kills all of them. You know, she is a mother, a single mom of 5 children, okay? She is a grandmother, full-time mom, full-time grandmother, homeschooler of her grandkids. Listen, between doing all of this, building her business, she's a grandma. Homeschool, I'll tell you, homeschooling is not easy, okay? It requires a lot of time and a lot of patience, okay? Not only is she doing that, she's also running 4 other businesses. She has those multiple streams. She understands 7 streams is a big deal, so she's running 4 streams of income and other things. She's also a top interior designer out of Little Rock, Arkansas. That is her gift. That's what she loves to do. That is one of her passions. As a matter of fact, you know, she helped us get our life together in one of our homes. So, Miss Sakina Abdul-Jalil, Chairwoman Loden, absolutely, we want to celebrate you to 5,000. I want to bring you to the stage to share your story and how you did it, and share some nuggets with us and how to get some other people to the next level that you got to. All yours.
Man, thank you. Can you guys hear me okay?
Got you loud and clear.
I'm echoing. Okay. Man, I'm like, you know, we talked about vibrations earlier. I'm vibrating. I don't know if it's nervous energy, excitement, you know, just I'm blown away. So first of all, thank you for the phone call 2.5 years ago. Thank you. And thank you to you and Wanda for putting this together to let us celebrate each other on this webinar. I think this is amazing. It's so out of the box, and at the same time, it's so incredibly necessary that there isn't even enough words to explain that. And man, I'm sitting here taking notes from everybody. There's so many nuggets that have already been dropped. I mean, we've got so many great leaders, and I know to some of y'all it may sound cliche, and some of you may be like, you know, oh my God, it's just another motivation. And you know, we have our morning motivation calls on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and some people feel like they don't need to be motivated, and some people feel like they already got it. It's like, you know, I've been in network marketing for a number of years. You know, this is not my first time to the rodeo. This is my best time at the rodeo, but it's not my first time at the rodeo. And so I certainly went through that period of time where I thought I knew it all, where I thought I had it, when I thought I figured it out. Well, I could pat myself on my own back. I don't need nobody else to give me motivation. You know, I really thought those things at a particular time in my life. And what I had to really get real honest with myself is that if I had everything that I needed to have, then I would already have the things that I wanted to have. That makes sense. And so I had to humble myself, and I had to realize that it's not about me. It's not about who I am today. It's about where I'm going tomorrow. It's about who I can help today and also who I can help tomorrow. So I had to realize that, you know, my mindset is not where I needed to be, because if it was, like I said earlier, I would already have things done. So when I started, you know, plugging into personal growth and development, and honestly, that was in the last company that I was in. And I started seeing the power of that, the power of putting myself out of the way and getting myself out of the way. That was phenomenal to me. And then most, you know, I came from that company, and, you know, I went through a heartbreak. You know, I went through a divorce, you know, and I'm not talking about my marital divorce. I'm talking about the divorce that I went through with the company. Like, man, I went through some crazy stuff. And the crazy stuff that I went through was in my own head, if that makes sense. I literally, when I got into this company, when Randy shared this with me, I'm going to tell you guys now, I should have went hard in the paint, as they say. I should have been blowing and going, but I was stuck on stupid. And that's just the honest to God truth. But my stuckness made sense to me in my head, because I was having those conversations in my head, and they made sense. It seemed logical. I had every reason, every excuse. Well, this, that, all that stuff. It made no sense, because I was only focused on me. I was literally being selfish. There's no other way to put it. But my mind was telling me that I was being logical. Your mind can mess you up. Your mind can screw you up. And when I stepped back and I really looked at, you know what, girl, this ain't about you. This ain't about you. You got some promises to keep. You got some work to make up for it. You got some mistakes to make up for. So it's not about you, because we can adapt. We can adapt to any kind of income. We can adapt to any situation. This is the beauty about being a human being. We can adapt. But sometimes what we adapt to really sucks, because we get comfortable. And when we're comfortable, there's no growth in that comfort. I always like to say there's no comfort in the growth zone, and there's no growth in the comfort zone. So I had to get out of that comfort zone. And I thank you, Randy and Wanda, for being so patient with me, because oh my God. I used to have my vent sessions, which I still have my vent sessions, but this is just a different type of session now. But, you know, I used to have my vent sessions with them, and I just like, oh my God, this and the other. Everything that I talked about in the previous company, where I was a trainer for them for 2 years, they would fly me around every single month to different markets. I became who I talked about in this training session. That's how far I was in my head, and I couldn't recognize it. So you got to first realize that it's not about you. You have to get out of your own way. Like what Shannon said, our motto on our team is each one bless one. Each one teach one, yes, but each one bless one. And when you focus on that, the rest comes. But here's the other thing, guys. See, I stayed at Platinum 2000 almost a year to the day. Almost to the day. I hit Platinum 5000 May 7th. I hit Platinum 2000 May 2nd, the year before. It's actually a year, I'd say a whole year. And you know, I can get in my own head and this, that, and the other thing. But Randy said something. This is my point with this, guy. When we talk about those morning motivation calls, and you know, I get it. Some of you are working full time. I get it, and you can't get on the call, but they're recorded. You know, they're recorded, or they do them on Facebook Live, where you can save it and go back and watch it. You are doing yourself a huge disservice. I don't care if you're trading only. I don't care if you just wanted to trade and just get to Platinum 150. I don't care if you just wanted to trade and get your fees waived. That's fine. But you are doing yourself a huge disservice if you do not get on these morning motivational calls. Because it's not about that. Because here's the thing. Nobody should have to motivate you to go get your life. Nobody should. These calls just facilitate you and support you in everything that you do. Whether you want to be a trader, whether you want to be the best employee at your job or build a career, but whether you want to be the best parent, the best spouse, the best whatever, these calls will guide you, support you in that. Because here's the thing, life is going to continue to come with or without this company, with or without you trading, with or without you hitting the rank. Like your life is going to continue to happen. But I'll tell you, it was at the end of March, and I was so just kind of flustered, you know? And I was like, man, I need to get to Platinum 5,000. You know, I need this done, that done. You know, I'm looking at my finances, you know, and I'm looking at what I want to do, where I want to go, so I can get to Champion 10. And I need to help people do this and do that. And I was just kind of in a funk. And then I got on one of those calls. And it was a call at the end of March. And Randy was talking about energy and vibration and getting your frequency. Now, I'm a student of Bob Proctor, Les Brown, Tony Robbins, E.T. I can name them. I go to sleep every night with a different man, guys, because I'm on the podcast, okay? I know some of y'all are like, what? You know, I'm 56, you know, one day. Well, anyway, that's a whole nother thing. But I do every single night. I'm listening to somebody else in my ear. So it's not like I've never heard about energy and high frequency. It's not like I've never heard that before. But when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And when he was talking about raise your frequency, raise your vibrations, you know, raise your energy in all areas of your life, I didn't hear it like that before. I don't know if those other speakers said it, but I didn't hear it because he said raising areas in life. Miguel, mute that out, bro. Mute it out, bro. You're gonna hit Platinum 5,000. You'll get your time. But anyway, like I said, I hadn't heard it like that before. So here's what I did differently. I started making sure that I raised my energy, my vibration in all areas of my life. I was thinking that I only needed to do it when it came to business or certain areas in my life. That's where I need to have my energy. But no, Randy said on that call, in all areas of your life. So it didn't matter what was going on in my life, what bills needed to be paid, what was happening with my family. We were going through some stuff. We're going through some major things right now as I sit here. But I know that when I raised my energy at the end of March, when I got it. Like so much so to the point, guys, and being real transparent, you know, I got some bills that are due, like some past due stuff from some stuff that I did, right? And literally, I started making that plan, making the calls, and one lady in particular, you know, I called her up. They had been blowing my phone up, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to take that call when I'm ready to make a payment. So I called her up, you know, and I was like, hey, this is Takina, here's my account number. Girl, let me give you this money. You know, let's go ahead. We're going to put a plan together. And she was like, oh, okay. You know, and so her computer wasn't working. And I'm like, no worries. Life is good. You know, this is what, listen, I'm ready to give you $900. You better fix that computer. Girl. You know, so my energy was up. We laughed. We had a good time. And, you know, she was like, oh my God, I've never had somebody call me to pay me money and be as excited as you are. I said, girl, I'm about to get this knocked out. It's about to go away from me. This debt is leaving me. So it's all good. I promise you, within the next few hours of that, somebody hit me up on social media. They were ready to sign up. You know, just like that. I hadn't even made that much effort to it. And then it just started happening. I started noticing my energy was different. My vibration was different. My frequency was here and everything. My kids started noticing. You know, everything started happening. Then I looked at my numbers at the beginning of April. I needed 85 people to hit Platinum 5,000. I said to myself, I am going to hit this by April 30th. I don't know how. I don't know where these people are coming from. I don't know who they're coming from. I don't know what they look like. I don't care. All I know is that by April 30th, I am going to be a Platinum 5,000. And I went to work. I called Randy. I called Wanda. I called everybody. I called on God. I called everybody. We're going to make this happen, right? Called on the team. This is what we're gonna do. How we're gonna do it. Who needs what? Who's supposed to Platinum 600? I'm looking. Who's supposed to get their fees waived? I'm looking at all of that. And then it just started happening. Things were in place. Things were being moved. Things started happening. Well, you know what? April 30th came. I didn't hit Platinum 5,000, but I was real close. I think it was maybe, I don't know, 20. I think I probably needed 20 or 25. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter that the goal didn't hit because I was in motion. I was checking my numbers every single day, 3 or 4 times a day, checking my numbers. What do I need? Who is this? What does that person need for Platinum 600? What does that person need for Platinum 1,000? I was monitoring my business. You should never not know what's in your business. Just like when you check your trading account, you should know what your lot size should be before you enter that trade. You should know how many pips you're going for that day. You should know what your goal is, how many pips you want that week. Same thing with the residual side. You should know who on your team needs what for Platinum 600. You should know if you had a brick and mortar business, a clothing store, I bet you would know how many yellow shirts you had versus how many blue shirts you had. I bet you would know how many size 10s you had versus how many size 8s you had. If you didn't, you wouldn't be in business. I don't care if you're selling pizza, if you're selling popcorn, you would know exactly what you need. But we mess up sometimes and we get in this or something like this and we want to treat it like it's a hobby. This is just this little thing. Oh, maybe I'll hit platinum 600. That's cool. You know, maybe I'll get my fees waived. That's cool. You know, man, I over leveraged my account. You know, man, this stuff don't work. I'm pissed off. You know, I'm mad at Dr. K. I'm mad at Lucy Boo. I'm mad at this person. We're mad at everybody else except for the person that's looking in the mirror. So you got to mind your business. You got to have your what's the old song go? You got to, money on your mind and your mind on your money, you know? And it's the same thing with business, but not just about your money, about everybody's money. So then, like I said, I needed about 20-25. I knew I was going to make it happen, right? Didn't know how, knew I was going to make it happen because I'm in motion, right? And when you create that energy and you create that friction, it has to work. It has to work. It's like rubbing two sticks together. Like, I'm way older than y'all. Like, there used to be a time when you rub two sticks together to make fire. Now, I'm not that doggone old, but I do know about that, okay? But when you cause that friction, sparks fly. And people start catching that energy. Things start happening in areas that you don't even know about. Like you
She's
find
platinum
out this person
5,000.
over here is hit platinum 600. This person over here is having their own residual, their own presentation.
She's part of Randy
Webb's
crew.
happening all because you're the one that starts going to make the motion. You can't look left. You can't look right. You can't look up. You can't look down. You can't look at anybody else. You can't say, well, dang, if I had this person on my team, man, I would be happy too. Ooh, if I had that person, man, look at them over there in Canada, look at them in the Bahamas, look at them in Uganda, look at them in Kenya. You can't look anywhere else but in the mirror, and you have to be the one to make it happen because it ain't gonna happen unless you do it. You're the best one on your team because you got all three legs. You got all three legs. Nobody else on your team has your three legs. So you have to be the one to make it happen because you're doing it for your team. You're not just doing it for you. Platinum 5,000 is not for me. Platinum 5,000 is so that you can believe that you can do it too. Chairman 10 is not for me. It's not for Chairman 10 is not for Nafis. Chairman 25 is not for Randy or Wanda. It's so that we can believe we can do the same thing too. Chairman 500, Chairman 750 is not for Matt and Jason and David Emanite and Bryce Thompson. It's so that we can believe that it can be done. Once you see that it can be done, there's no reason that the rest of us can't come through and do the same thing. So as we were winding down this Platinum 5,000, I got to where I needed 4 people, 2 days in a row. 4 people on that second day. Like I was up almost all night thinking about, okay, where I'm going through, I'm looking, I'm putting who's up. Some of y'all probably saw that post. I put who's up on Facebook in the middle of the night. Who's up? I need to show somebody, I need to talk to somebody. I'm scanning. Where's that green light? Who's somebody out here is the key to Platinum 5,000. Somebody out here needs to make $600. Somebody out here needs to learn how to trade. I'm doing all of that, right? Still didn't happen that night. The next morning, I called Randy. I said, this is the last day I'm going without being Platinum 5,000. I needed 4. I said, tonight is going to be done. I still didn't know how. I still didn't know who. But I bet you this, when that night ended, it was Platinum 5,000. And you just keep going and going and going and going. It don't matter if you work in a job. It don't matter if you got 10 kids. It don't matter if your man don't want you to. It don't matter if your woman don't want you to. It don't matter if your girl, your boy. It don't matter what your friends think. And none of that stuff matters because at the end of the day, they're not paying your bills. At the end of the day, they're not the one that's going to go on that ride with you. You got to be okay with that. Because you got to be the one to step out and make it happen because those are the same people that will congratulate you. Y'all seen how that happens. You've seen how it happens. Somebody reaches a certain level, it might be in celebrity or whatever, and then what? People say what? I knew they were going to make it all the time. I knew they were going to be the one. They're celebrating you at that point. But you have to be the one to show your family, show your friends that it can be done. Just like how Randy and Wanda and all the chairmen are showing us that it can be done because they're doing it for us. Not for them. You have to do it for your family and your friends. It's not about for you. It's about for them. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate this. I'm excited, but I'm going to tell you now, I will be way more excited when we have a whole bunch of Platinum 5,000s, a whole bunch of Chairman 10s, because it is, I mean, Legacy Worldwide is awesome. This was started, 6-7 years ago. 6 and 7 years ago. And like, I think Derek Paget said it best. He said that was like time served. And it's exactly what it is. It was like time served. Now we know what we do. Now we know what to do. We got people in place. We got the right team, the right leadership, the right company. We got everything around us, guys. So there's no excuse that when the recognition for June pops up on the first Saturday in July, like this needs to be packed out. I mean, we need to be blowing up Zoom, asking them to make more room. We need to have so many doggone flyers on here from so many different recognitions, from so many different teams on here that is just absolutely crazy, guys. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all's time. Thank you so much for this celebration. And congratulations to every single person that has made some amazing things happen. And let's just keep getting it done, guys. Thank you so much.
And we are dropping the mic. Wow, you crushed that. Oh my goodness. Folks, before I go on, please unmute your mic, show the love, celebrate.
Congratulations!
Our newest
Woo!
Chairwoman loading. So it is no, you guys can see why Sakina is absolutely a platinum 5,000 loading chairwoman for sure. Like I said in our previous business, talk from stage. Sakina, you are phenomenal. You are a powerhouse. We're grateful. We're thankful for you. She said a lot of things that you guys, I hope that you caught. And the personal development, huge. Okay. And really contributing back to your team, you know, not using any excuses. Like I said, she is the epitome of no excuses, for sure, right? A lot of things going, and she's focused. So we thank you once again, Sakina. And of course, we know this chairman loading, chairwoman loading. And so we're going to be congratulating. In advance, I'm going to say I am so grateful and happy now that we have 10 active chairmen, 10 and above in our organization by the end of December 2020. I'm so grateful and happy now that the Legacy Worldwide organization has at least 5 to 10 chairmen that will be loading by September still. I'm grateful for that. It's already spoken, it's already done. And I know that there are people on this call, they're locked in, they're going to do that. And I hope that we can help and elevate and contribute to your organization and help you elevate to those levels. Man, all of our leaders drop nuggets and gems for you to get to the next level. Like I said, it's one bite at a time. If you're sitting at platinum 150 right now, you're like, how do I get to chairman 10? Don't look at chairman 10 necessarily like that. That's your end goal. Okay, that's your goal that you're chasing. But you're gonna look back and say, okay, what can I do for those who are below me? You know, how can I serve this person? Because as long as you're serving people, I promise you this, and you're serving in all sincere with your heart, you will not go wrong in network marketing. I promise you. If you haven't plugged in, she said something pivotal. Right? If you haven't plugged in to the morning mentorship call, plug into the morning mentorship calls. Listen, here's how those morning mentorship calls started for us. You know, when we got stuck, listen, we got stuck. Okay? You know, just like everybody else has pullbacks, we have pullbacks. We have pullbacks. And there was times where I was putting out negative energy, negative vibrations, even though I didn't need to. Okay, and the thing that you focus on, it gets bigger. Even things that are not there, because you are focused on them, you will make something that you're focused on become the thing that's not even happening. You will make it that situation. And therefore, your business will spiral. Folks, listen, let me be all out transparent. The end of December, that happened for me. I would say the last 2 months, November, December, you know, my back office rolled back viciously, okay? Rolled back viciously. And I will tell you, you know, did I respond with the right answer? I did not. I didn't. What should have happened, I should have worked through that season, okay? Because what ended up happening, my energy said that, Randy, you don't no longer have the belief here. Your belief is a little bit shaky because you're not showing that you really believe that you're going to come out on the other side. Because if you really believe that you're going to come out on the other side, a little small back office, little hiccup wouldn't matter to you. A little market pullback wouldn't matter to you because you know what the end is. And when you know what the end is, you're not focused on the journey, okay? The journey is just a part of the mission. The journey is a part of the growth. So if you have pullbacks, that's a part of the journey, not the end point. It's not going to make me quit because my journey had a hiccup. It's not going to make me quit because I had a detour sign that I have to, I can't go straight through. I got to take a left first. I'm going to take the left, and then we're going to get there. And so in November, December, I had that pullback. And what we decided to do, I realized I had an inefficiency at that moment. I realized I didn't have a mentor at that point that I was really, in my heart, looking up to and growing from. And I had to step back and say, Randy, you don't know it all. You can't bull your way to the top of this company, right? As much as I can try and as strong as I am, I couldn't bull my way to the top of this company. And I had to sit back and analyze, what can we do? And I'll tell you, my intuition, that energy, God, okay? It's like, you need development. You're not all that you think you are. You need someone to help you get to the next level. You need to teach. You need to be taught, and you need to teach and help others do the same thing. So the reason that energy call came about, Sakina pulled on it, and it hit me, and I want to talk about that. That call, I believe, was everything. I know you guys, it's funny how I hear that call, about that call, how it changed you. Guess what? That call changed me, right? So as I was teaching, okay, and I read the books, I did the research, and I started reading about energy levels. I followed Bob Proctor, I followed The Secret, and I started studying, what is it really? How do I really apply it? And so I just read a quote that you should be, if you know the information, you should be able to break it down in simple terms. And so I had to learn about the energy level so that I could break it down in simple terms, and in turn, I was blessed. I was blessed with understanding that. So I want to share a couple of those things with you to get you out of your rut. Maybe what's happening right now, you want to be on this call and you said, I should have been a P1000. I should have been a P2000. Dang it, I should have already been Chairman 10 right now. And you're thinking about it, and it's making you feel not good. I want you to change that. Cancel. Okay? I want you to celebrate everything in your life right now. That's why I say every morning when you get up, the first thing you should do, my mom used to say this, okay? But we say it in different ways now, right? When you get up, what do? We pray, right? Whether they knew they were teaching us or not, we were getting up to thank God or thank the Most High, what we were grateful for. I'm thankful that I got to breathe again. And I woke up this morning, I got breath. Some people didn't wake up on a Monday. I'm so grateful that I got a roof over my head. Some people don't have roofs over their head today. I'm so thankful that I got money in the bank. Some people don't have enough money in the bank to even go buy groceries, okay? So we have to have gratitude, okay, for the things that we have, and therefore we will be blessed with more because we appreciate the small things that we've already been given. So I need you guys to really catch that, because when you are in a high energy state, it's because you are grateful for the things that are occurring for you. It's when the negative sneaks in and you start thinking about all the small things that are happening in your life. And I want you to understand this. We say it all the time, we just don't put them together. What we focus on gets bigger. And so if we're always focused on the small, it'll creep in. Before you know it, it'll be one little thing you say, then the next little thing, and then the next little thing. How do you become negative? One bite size at a time. How do you become positive? One bite size at a time. So whether we know it or not, any bite size we're taking, you choose the bite. I want to choose a positive bite or a negative bite. It's up to you. And so on that call, I talked about energy levels. If you want to attract a leader, you want to attract someone with high energy. Listen, folks, when I talk to people, the first thing that I am intrigued, like my spirit, it's not even me. It's not my physical flesh. Listen, folks, we are spirits. We are energy. We are frequency. The first thing that attracts us, you ever hear like attracts like? That's not cliche. That's real. So like attracts like. If you keep on attracting negativity, negativity loves you because you are like. Like attracts like. You're like a magnet. And so we have to shift our energy regardless of what's happening in our world. I know it's valid. Things, your world can be crushing in right now. It's valid. I know it's valid. Don't ever think that because you are creating positive energy that is not valid. Listen, folks, we have been taught. We have been conditioned. Okay, listen, I'm gonna tell you how you know you've been conditioned. For those who have been in employment, you have been conditioned to put off certain energy levels based off what you want people to do. Don't believe me? If you have to call in for work and you're gonna call in sick, what do? Right? Just because you're sick doesn't mean that you can't talk regularly. But what do? You get on the phone, you say, hey, I'm not going to make it into work today. You take on the low energy and you give it out. And therefore, that's what you receive. And in turn, you don't even realize, but you really are talking sickness into your life, right? Let's go biblical. The power of the tongue is life and death. Do you understand? Like, I love what we do today because now I've taken something that I barely understood as a kid. And I get to take it as my instruction book, the Bible, the instruction book. And I get to convert it and teach it in a way to where it makes absolute sense, because that's what I need in my life. And so we have instructions about how to excel in every portion of our life. Okay? How you do one thing and how you do all things, your energy level. When I speak to you, if you have a low energy level, most of you know that I'll say it to you. I'll say your energy is low. And I don't want you to take it as like I'm down on you. I'm telling you because I've been there. No matter what's going on, I need you to pump up your life. I need you to program yourself. We're computer systems. Program yourself. Man, when things are going wrong in your life, what is your go-to place that you can go to and be positive? Because you want to keep on attracting positive. Listen, folks, there's a lot going on in the world right now. I promise you this. You know, I have to sit back for a little bit with everything happening. You know, here in the United States, there's some crazy stuff happening right now. Okay, and it did impact my energy level. Now I couldn't help it. Okay, but I do know how to get out of that funk the right way, and it's not focused. So I'm focused on the situation, but my energy is not going to be changed by the situation because that is not going to help anyone. People are attracted to positive energy. And so if I can give anybody on this call, if you're in a funk right now, your business is not growing, you haven't recruited anyone yet, I don't want you to voice that. I don't want you to say the word quit. I don't even, because think about it. You know, and let me be just transparent. When I hear someone say, quitting is not even an option. Yes, it's not, but the thought of it. I don't even like to speak it into existence. It doesn't exist at all. Just like I say, when you hear people say, oh, the devil is working, the devil don't even live in my charger. It doesn't exist. Right? And when you have that in your head, you keep it high energy level all the time, and therefore you attract high energy people. And if you want high energy people, you have to figure out a way to always, I love it, Mona, I feel it, I see you. I'm going to say it, always be crazy, okay? The Bible tells us praise, right? You think about situations, whether you believe or not, okay, whatever your foundation is, all you do is understand the story from the Bible, okay? The stories of situation. If you look at any parable or any situation or any history of the Bible, there was a lot of persecution. There was a lot of bad things happening to people. And through it all, at the end, they would always celebrate, regardless of what was happening. And we can take the same thing in our spirit, because that's all it is telling us. It's instructions, okay? And so all that it says is, how do I overcome my situation when I'm being persecuted, executed, down and out? The world seems to be against me. How do I get above that? You act as if you look at a man where he's at, then he'll get worse. But if you look at him what he should be, he'll get better. Why? Because it's a mindset thing. Look at yourself, how you're going to be, and not where you are. I'm not going to focus on my current situation because I will stay in my situation, and that's not where I want to be. Okay? I'm going to focus on where I'm going, and that's the only thing that I'm going to put my time into. I'm not going to use the low energy voice. Okay? I'm going to always have high energy. I'm not too full to go and celebrate and to raise my hand and to celebrate the success of everybody around me and celebrate the things that I love. That's it. Energy. If I can wrap this call in anything, if you raise your energy level, you raise your positivity, you get rid of the negativity out of your life. If negative people are speaking around you, it should, look, I'm at a point, me and my wife are at a point, we can't be around negative people. Our spirits reject it. Like if someone's negative, I'm spending minutes automatically. I can't be with this person one at a time. Get rid of those people, okay? If they don't come to become positive, you have to get rid of them out of your circle. It's like a bad apple in a bag. Okay? If you have a bad apple in a bag and you keep the bad apple there, the bad apple is not going to get better. It can't. Okay? Only the seeds, you can replant the seeds, but the bad apple is going to turn all the other apples rotten. Period. If you leave it. So we must remove the bad apple out of the bag. So listen, if you're ready to elevate, I need you to change your vibration. Change your energy. Start praising. Start celebrating. Okay? Don't compare. Let me tell you what takes away from you. Stop complaining. Yes, it's valid. Whatever it's valid. But it doesn't serve you. So stop complaining. They said complaining, when I did this study, complaining is the biggest energy taker there is. Let me say it again. Complaining is the biggest energy taker there is. Do you realize that we have been built around a culture that complains naturally? Oh, this is not done. Oh, this is not. We're not a culture of action. Because a culture of action, complaining is void. Why? Because I don't need to complain about it because I'm going to take action on it. Right? I don't like this. I'm going to take action on it. My back office is not moving. I'm going to take action on it. right? The volume is not how I like it. I'm going to take action on it. My team is not growing the way I wanted to go. I'm going to take action. I'm going to develop leaders. That's it. So I appreciate you all. I know we have some others that are on the call. You know, we have Chairman's loading. It's done. Already done. Chairman's loading. Folks, if you don't know our structure, let me just explain to you, man. I want you to celebrate these leaders when you see them, when you talk to them. Mr. Chairman 100, Garrett Roberts. He just I think they just had a brand new baby. Him and his wife, you know, he's a Chairman 100, Chairman 250 loaded. His wife just hit platinum 5,000 on their other account. And man, we went to their house last weekend, and I watched Garrett work like if he was a platinum 50. You know, he worked Lamborghini in the garage. You know, Range Rover in the garage. This dude is on a call. It is late night, midnight. And he is on a call teaching his team like if he was a platinum 150. He is the very top person in our upline, our business partner. He's one of the first people that we talked to when we came over to this organization outside of us getting signed up. Garrett Roberts, you know, in his 20s, I believe Garrett is 28 years old, very successful. You know, Chairman 100 means he makes $100,000. And listen, folks, you know, I love, you know, what we have done and what he's done. He's changed communities in a major way. He's changed his life and so many others that follow him. So, you know, we will be getting Garrett Roberts on the call here soon for you guys to hear from him. You know, we have our Chairman 50s. Also, they're right after Garrett Roberts. So we have our Chairman 50s, Lauren and Tamara Young. I'm sure they're going to be hitting Chairman 100 here shortly. So Tamara and Lauren Young, make sure you give them love, give them shout out. They are upline too. We have Dr. Jewel Tanker, brand new Chairman 100. Man, I watched her go to work. She showed us the blueprint. She showed us what was required to go hit Chairman 100. She put her head down once again like a P150, and she went to work. She's still working. Live on Facebook, live on Instagram, still doing her other deals, still being a pastor of a church. She is the primary pastor of her church, Destiny Center in Tennessee. Listen, she's full-time in everything that she does, right? She is showing what leadership truly is. She's showing what integrity leadership is. So I love it. Definitely celebrate Dr. Jewel Tanker, Chairman 100. We have our very own Chairman 10, I am educator, Dr. Kathy Kirkland, Chairman 25, loading. Listen, she's learned a lot of hats as well, too. Pastor of her own church in Killeen, Texas. Chairman 10, she is definitely changing thousands of lives. Dr. K changed our lives in a major way. And of course, ourselves, Chairman 25, and then of course, my brother, Mr. Chairman 10, Chairman 25, loading for sure. Okay, he will be our next rank up, definitely on his way. Chairman 10, Chairman 25, loading the Please Con. You guys heard from him. I don't know if he want to share any more words, but if he does, I'll let him on here. But I'm excited and listen, we got some things to celebrate with you guys that we're going to introduce next week and next week only. Okay, so we have a couple events that we are popping out. We are going to be doing a weekly event. Listen, I know that it's late, okay? And you know, I had someone bring up, yeah, it's late if you got to go work, and I know it's late, okay? And you know what I have for you? I know that you're going to be full-time one day. I know that you're going to be a chairman of your own. You won't even have to report to work one day. I know that these calls are going to elevate you and your organization, so don't discount it. If you can't make the call, make sure your team is on the call. See, this is not going to be, and listen, this is going to be different, okay? This is not going to be Randy, Wanda, McPhee's training. No, this is, you see the leaders, they don't know it yet. They're going to learn it. From the leaders you just seen, our Platinum 600s, okay? Our Platinum 1000s, our Platinum 2000s, our Platinum 5000s. And you're going to hear from the chairman too, okay? But we're going to focus on our Platinum 600s and above. And we're going to be running a Midnight Madness call every single night for the next 5 days starting on Monday, okay? We're going to get a schedule together. It is our Midnight Madness Chairman Boot Camp. And all we're going to do is show love, spread what we're doing, spread energy, okay? You can get your prospects on the call if you want to. It's going to be directed more towards people who are building the organization. But get your folks on this call. Let's pack it out. And then we're going to just spread energy. We're going to spread love and really show how to do this thing on a very high level, folks. So save the date. Next week, June 8th through June 12th. Look at the time. It is late, okay? So for my West Coast people, okay, Canada people, Vancouver area too, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. California, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It works out great for you guys, okay? For my Texas, Central Texas folks, right? Our Toronto folks, Central Standard Time, 11 p.m. I know it's late. It gets even later over on the East Coast, okay? Florida, Atlanta, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is late night, midnight. Kenya, it's early morning for you. It should be over there, Kenya, 7 a.m. in the morning. It should also be a good time for Australia. So we just got a time that really is in the middle for everyone, that we all are going to sacrifice something. This is going to be a season. If you want to make money or if you want to grow, you have to sacrifice your time. You got to sacrifice a season to live the rest of the season of your life. And we have one more promo, folks. We have our yacht promo. If you don't already know about this, we're going to be spending some time with the Chairman Elite, Alex Morton. Okay? That's a big deal. Alex Morton is the top networker in the industry. I know he doesn't post, he doesn't talk about it, he doesn't talk about his money ever. He has a huge story and very humble. Alex Morton, we get to spend time with him on a yacht. The date is to be determined based on what's happening right now with the COVID-19 thing, putting the kind of a funk in our dates, but it's happening. Okay, if you rank up, so congratulations to our brand new P2000 and above who already qualified. So Christina is qualified for this. The Menzies are qualified for this. Shannon Stewart is qualified for this. Who else am I missing? Who's the other Platinum 2000 that I'm missing on here? If you hit Platinum 2000 above, you are qualified on here to be on this trip. So I look forward to celebrating you on this yacht. We also are looking at potentially getting a mansion so that we can have a big kind of, not a party, but we're going to have a breakout. A breakout is where we do this in person. Okay, so do not miss an opportunity. Rank up. Platinum 2000 and above will be on this yacht. Make us put out money, folks. I don't want to have to just put out. If you make it where I only have to put out like $5,000, that come on, make me have to shell out money. I want to have to put out $20,000, $40,000 because we got to get a yacht so big for 100 or 200 people that we're shelling out the income. Make us do it. Okay?
Yacht party in Miami.
Platinum 2000
Yacht party in Miami.
The date that this is going to, I think the end date
for everyone that's Platinum 2000 or higher.
You have until August 1st
Huge.
to hit the rank of Platinum 2000 above. So that's it, folks. That is our call. I think I'm not missing anything. Oh, we got one more thing. I'm sorry. One more, and I haven't get the flyer for it. Okay, so write this down right now. Okay, we are going to be doing a big event Monday night. Okay, mostly focused towards the team, but you can invite new customers. All right. So what we're doing as a team, as you realize, we're not only trading Forex now. Okay, we still trade Forex. We're doing the harmonic scanner. We're on our 52-week run. Sometimes the market is the market. Last week, I didn't call any calls because the market was crazy, and I didn't want to risk your money or risk my money in a crazy market. So what I did last week, I had the opportunity to really get my nose and my teeth sunken into HFX, and I love it. Okay, and a lot of other people are doing it. And we have an HFX trading group. If you're interested in that, feel free to get into that group. Now, what I don't want you to do, I don't want you to feel forced to have to do HFX or change up your system. If the system is working for you, great. You know, but a lot of us, we are transitioning the system, okay, to HFX because it's simple. And so what we're going to do Monday, is we're launching the HFX Legacy platform with Matty Pitts and his organization. We are creating a whole schedule around it. So we're going to be making changes to our schedule to where we're all trading as one, as a team. So on Monday through Friday, we're all going to be trading together around 10 p.m. Central Standard Time and beyond. Okay, we will get on this call. We will do our trade. I love it. It works. And we will still be doing the harmonic scanner. I'll still be throwing trades the way that we're doing. This is just another platform that we are utilizing. So Monday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, we're having a big event where we partner with Matty Pitts and his entire organization along with Legacy Worldwide. All right, and we are going to launch this event. We're going to be giving some training calls with ourselves, with the team, as well as him training on HFX and doing an HFX only overview. Okay, so love you guys. That is our call. Man, let's get it. I know that this went later than we expected to, but I hope you guys received a lot of value. And in everything that we do, let's continually leave our legacy. It's time to lock this thing down and play our song and do what we do, folks. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Get that energy up, y'all. Let me see those beautiful faces. Come on. We're done.
Let's go.
Hey, this is the time that you get uncomfortable. Trust me. I had to get uncomfortable. This wasn't always my personality. Wasn't always. I had to get uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
It's okay.
Let's get it.
It's okay to go to your people. Let's go. People win. Let's go. Let's go. All right, y'all. That is our call. You guys have a great evening.
Thank you, Wells.
Thank you so much.